For 680, here's Jordan Kerr.
Flying over issues on St. Clair.
Yo, I don't ask for the man, like control the rules. Step protection. He trades it back to shake. Ill shake the deck, got the birds. Nigga, it's
also, again, is closed from Brimley to a block east of it. So playing accordingly kicks the road just to the south of here. A really easy way to get around this. On the 401 issues westbound. West 401 approaching Young and the Express. Left lane blocked up. It's back to from west of the 404 Express. And eastbound 401 approaching Dixie and the Collectors. Left lane blocked with a crash jam from the 410 and the Collectors. The 680 traffic center, Kyle as a result of that collision, the southbound 410 busy from about Courtney Park on the eastbound 401 ramp. We've got southbound 404 down Valley delays over the 401 to south of Lawrence, and the eastbound Gardner now busy from just east of Park Lawn to east of Dufferin. Construction on the west QEW through Winston Churchill, now only a single left lane blocked, so there's no delay through that area. On football, DAZN has more live football than anyone else. Exclusive Premier League, exclusive UEFA Champions League, all the NFL. DAZN. Start your free trial today at DAZN.com. Your next report at 6:51, and with the forecast, here's Jill Taylor.
A brisk north wind, extra layers definitely need today, but a beautiful sunrise and lots of sunshine for us today. The guaranteed high 15. That's it. Tonight, clear down to 5. It will be cooler to the north and east. And for the last weekend of summer, lots of sunshine. Highs again, only about 14, 15. Right now, 6 degrees, clear at Pearson 10. At 680 News, a guaranteed high today, just 15.
680 News Time, 6:43.
Now, the 680 News Market Minute.
Over to Mike Apple at the 680 Business Center. How are they shaping up there, Mike?
It's very cautious this morning, Paul. We're watching the Dow futures drop about 40 points, which works out to roughly a tenth of 1%. European benchmarks are down a little bit more percentage-wise, and it's travel-related stocks that are being the hardest hit with some of the COVID numbers in the Eurozone on the rise again. So the operator of British Airways, for example. We have the price for oil continuing a week-long advance, $41.18 per barrel, up 20 cents. And the price for gold up $12 at $19.62 an ounce. And the Canadian dollar 75.97 is steady, and the exchange rate at $1.31.5. At the Business Center, I'm Mike Apple.
Direct invest.
Some Chinese pharma, is this
Get started in
pharma?
3
Chinese
easy steps
pharma
and begin your investing journey
accidentally
from home
released some
today.
sort of
Learn more at
bacterial
scotiaitrade.com.
plague.
Still to come on 680 News.
Walk,
Infected
ride, or
thousands.
run virtually this year. COVID
Found
can't
a
start.
Tesla
The 40th
driver
anniversary
asleep
of
with his
Jerry
car doing
Parsons' Marathon of
150
Hope.
680 News Time,
kilometers.
6:44.
It's time to resume travel to the places you want to go
Everything.
and to the people
What
you
was
like
this
to
last
see.
night? The first thing I see
We
is
welcome you right
Canadians may receive calls from CRA this month. Oh yeah,
Enjoy these cash savings.
oh you're from the CRA, eh? Fuck you. My Greek, but
We'll take advantage of 0% financing.
I hear the thing on speaker. Don't press one. No. Fuck you! I was like, excuse me?
September 30th.
Fuck you! That's what is gonna happen. That's all the CRA is gonna get.
Open isn't the
I'll
same
make
as
10
being
million
ready.
phone calls,
There's much
contacted
more to
like
do.
4 people.
Safety standards for schools should be as strong as everywhere else in the province.
Come here,
Physical
please.
distancing and masks
Yeah,
for all
cold calling
grades.
is now
Our
makes life
students and
okay. It's
teachers
not
deserve
taking
nothing
phone
less.
call.
Ontario's Catholic teachers are on the job supporting
The
students
CRA
every
will
way
never
they can.
call
We should
you,
not
right?
accept
Oh,
poor
until
planning and
now.
health measures.
48,000 accounts
and tell
hacked.
Doug Ford it's not too late
And
to do the right thing. A
8.2
message from the
million
Ontario
people are on
English Catholic
fucking
Teachers Association.
Oh, brand new type. Oh, it's ending right now, but some people are still
It's a clear sky right now, just 10 degrees in downtown Toronto.
They
Good
gotta hire
morning. I'm
people
Catherine Jete.
do
Paul
this.
Cook, here are the top stories this Friday morning.
After months of public health restrictions slowly being loosened, the rules on private social gatherings are being tightened.
CRA, so
Starting
we were
today
to
in
the
Ottawa,
CRA.
Peel, and Toronto, no more than
You can
10
open up
people
a
are
tax
allowed to
center
gather
wherever.
indoors.
It's like
And it
a
calls for
entire
more and
small
better
town.
COVID-19 testing in this province.
So yeah,
BC
you
is
have no
rolling out
idea
new
what that type of
gargle
idiot
test
might
for
be.
kids that does away with the uncomfortable nasal swab. And speed is considered a factor in a deadly crash on Warden near the 401. A motorcyclist was killed when his bike slammed into a turning
You
Mercedes
sounded
last
for
night.
really dramatic. The other dude, somebody who was writing
Time
a
now
poem.
for 680
Slander's Shield, where the
Sportsnet 590
motorcyclist
The Fan.
brains
Here's
was
Simon
wrong.
Bennett.
Well, the Yankees finished off a dominant three-game
Are you
series
up
against the
too
Blue
early
Jays
or
by
too
hitting
late?
5 home runs in one
You
inning,
may not be
including
a morning
dingers on
person.
3 consecutive pitches. The Yankees putting up a total of 43 runs over the 3 games, winning 10-7 last night for the sweep. The Blue Jays have a doubleheader in Philly today. 4 o'clock at Sportsnet 5 the fan. Against Sportsnet, the Lightning are off to the Stanley Cup Final. Anthony Cirelli in overtime. Tampa with the 2-1 win over the Islanders in Game 6 to win the East. It's Lightning Stars for the Cup starting tomorrow. Justin Thomas shooting at 565. He has a one-shot lead after the opening round of the U.S. Open. Rough day for some guys, including Phil Mickelson, who's a +9. The Heat are up 2-0 on the Celtics in the East Final, winning 106-101 last night. Masai Ujiri, president of the Raptors, says he and the team have not had deep talks yet about a contract extension. He has a year left in his deal. And week 2 of the NFL began with the Browns beating the Bengals 35-30. Sports 50 and 45 minutes every hour or anytime at sportsnet.ca/590.
680 News Time, 6:47.
Fall is the time for fresh starts and new adventures, and you likely need new shoes. Why shop online when there's a fit specialist right in your neighborhood? I'm Sean from New Balance Toronto. Shopping has changed. Great service never goes out of style. Our trained fit specialists can now measure your size, width, and gait using our new touchless 3D foot scanner. Step into leading-edge technology, stand and scan your way to the perfect custom
words because they make people think things.
The first time. There's more in store at New Balance Toronto, your fit specialist for 20 years.
It's a New Balance Toronto.
The extended Lexus 3-day event. Right now, take advantage of an incredible 1.5%.
I'd have been thinking about shoes or something.
Low 0.4%. Plus, we'll reward you with delivery credits of up to $3,000.
Oh, wow.
On select
I
Lexus
don't
models
know what
under
these big
Plum.
construction
The
goods
extended
cost,
Lexus
but the
3-day
symbols
event
are like
only runs until
200
September
more than
23rd. Don't miss your opportunity to drive home a new Lexus.
What are we but now for spending our money on stupid shoes? Not me.
680 News Time, 6:48.
Police continuing to search for an 83-year-old man who went missing in Rexdale Tuesday afternoon. He's one of 2 men who went missing from that area this week. A 98-year-old man was found in good health yesterday. Chandra Gandhi was last seen in the Kipling and Steeles area. He's described as 5'7" with a slim build, white hair, and a white beard. He was last seen wearing gray dress pants, a black jacket,
and all
and a
4 of
blue
the
baseball
black.
cap. A photo and video of the man is posted at 680news.com. Prime Minister Trudeau is expected to speak today with the opposition leaders about next week's throne speech. Trudeau has meetings planned with Conservative leader Erin O'Toole and NDP leader Jagmeet Singh. The throne speech could bring down the minority Liberal government without opposition support. 4 of the country's premiers, including Doug Ford, will also weigh in on what they'd like to see in the throne speech. They're set to hold a news conference in Ottawa today. This is 680 News. Joe Biden continues to hammer U.S. President Trump's handling of the COVID-19 crisis.
As the president was telling supporters in Wisconsin that his quick actions kept COVID-19 from killing more Americans.
We saved
millions and millions of lives. Biden was saying the president's admitted downplaying of the pandemic was critical. CNN town hall outside his Pennsylvania hometown. Biden said the entire Trump administration has been totally irresponsible. The virus wasn't just a topic during the town hall. It dictated the entire format.
I say some sick shit and put it into context. Compared to what people from other fucking places
took live unscripted questions from voters for the first time since winning the Democratic nomination. Sagar Mangani, Washington.
680 News Time, 6:50.
So, our mortgage approval is done?
Great news. The bank has approved you at a 2.14% rate.
What the what? That's way too high. Butler Mortgage is 1.68%.
Well, it cannot be the same as our bank's mortgage.
It's totally the same. 5-year, fixed rate, same features, no fees. 1.68%. I'm switching to Butler Mortgage. Enough of making the banks rich.
License number 12118 ratio fixed rate APR 1.68%.
The grocery store brands and points Canadians love are all online. PC Express Online Grocery lets you shop your favorite groceries from home or your phone, all at in-store prices with freshness guaranteed or your money back. And don't worry about missing out on your local store's promos and flyers. We've got those too, all with same-day service and convenient pickup or delivery options. Available at
ambiguity,
and superstore.ca. PC Express, your shop is our command.
What did I do? I threw it down.
680
I'm
News
smart
time,
enough not to be
6:51.
garbage.
Time for 680 News, traffic and weather together on the ones
Not
from
smart
Audi
enough to not
Oakville.
try
Up
using
we
the
go
same
to Traffic
match.
680. Here's Jordan Kerr.
I'm en route to issues on the 401. We've got a couple of them
Yeah,
now.
you
First
are
of all,
en route to issues, and it's
despite out of
definitely
Whitby,
correct,
it's
you
a
sick
bit busy through
fuck.
Scarborough, a bit lighter than usual, but we have a crash west 401 approaching Young in the Express. The left lane is
Where's
blocked
the
off,
other
and it's
guy?
jammed from the 404 of the Express to approaching Young. If you're in the Collectors, better, but it gets heavy approaching Bayview to Young in the Collectors. And a new issue westbound 401 just west of Deptford in the Collectors. Right lane blocked off with the crash. It's backed up from the Allen in the Collectors. Eastbound 401 approaching Dixie Collectors. Left lane blocked
14
off with the
degrees or
crash.
whatever
It's
high
backed up from the 410 just in the collector lane.
this time
For the
it was
680
in
traffic
the
center,
30s.
here's Kyle Hawking.
As we travel toward downtown, we have
Look at
set 404 down
This
Valley,
September
delay 401 to south of
crazy.
Lawrence, and the eastbound Gardner is busy from Park Lawn to east of Dufferin. Still waiting for the all clear on the westbound Gardner ramp to Sherway Gardens. That was supposed to open this morning. It's been closed all week. Still looks like it's shut down. Another delay is on the southbound 410 as you would travel through Gary on your way to the eastbound 401 ramp. Heavy there. You're heading right into that slow traffic on the eastbound 401 for the problem at Dixie. The fall for Audi sales event is on now at Audi Oakville. Lease a 2020 Audi Q5 for $448 per month, plus eligible customers receive an additional 1% rate reduction. Visit AudiOakville.com for details. Your next report at 7:01, and with the extended forecast, here's Jill Taylor.
Well, very cool temperatures for us this morning. You may even want to dig out the gloves, but we can look forward to lots of sunshine today. We do have a brisk north wind. Feels more like mid-October. The guaranteed high, 15.5 for the low. It'll be a clear sky tonight and even cooler for areas to the north and east. Last weekend of summer, lots of sunshine, but cool highs
Last
to
week,
14,
yeah, I think it was
15
what day
degrees.
is it?
Message Monday, sunny and 16. And Tuesday, autumn arrives 9:30 in the morning, sunshine, and a bit warmer.
Oh, I later
saw
it's 9:27. No, the time zones are set to like zeros.
The guaranteed high is 15.
This extended forecast is brought to you by Bellier Brothers. Bellier Brothers.
I should have to double check the fucking date. Like, holy
Save
shit.
energy with a Train high-efficiency furnace. Visit BellierBrothers.com.
Coming up at 7 o'clock, reaction to the new rules around social gatherings that take
I know,
effect
this is
today
the
in
first time
Toronto,
the rules
Peel,
have
and
gotten
Ottawa,
tighter
and
instead
the
of
new
looser since this
COVID-19
began.
testing method
No.
for kids rolling
The
out
rules
in
got tighter
BC.
680 News
first
time, 6:53.
when this began.
Here's an update on your money.
By
Your minimum
definition of
balance
your
in your checking
reference.
account is doing nothing, also known as nada, or cricket noises. Searching for better options. Here's what I found. HSBC lets you
Cricket
keep your
noises.
minimum balance
No, these
anywhere,
kids are so
like
stupid they use the word
TFSAs,
crickets and you're
RRSPs,
supposed
and
to.
pay no monthly checking account fee.
One word,
Get up to $1,000 when you switch today at hsbc.ca/open conversations. Terms and conditions apply. Offer ends November 30, 2020.
We work for you.
Because they use it in situations where
To getting
you
the
couldn't have
answers to what
responded
you
yet.
need to know about COVID-19.
And answers about your
Here's
job
brother,
and
I
finances.
don't actually use that on the
Ask it at
fucking internet.
680news.com/answers.
680 News gets the answers.
Oh,
We're in
wow.
this together.
680
That's a
News
fucking
working
dead
for
stick
you.
fall off. Holy shit.
Terry Fox runs were supposed to take place across the country this weekend, but this year, of course, because of COVID-19.
You're not gonna finish it? You're not gonna finish it? Oh, the first one ever to be realistic.
Any big organized
Terry
runs where
Fox never
hundreds of
finished.
people
Terry
all
Fox
start
never
at the
died.
same time.
Sketch.
This year, money is still being raised for cancer
These
research. People are
idiots
still going to
will
walk,
never,
ride, and
ever,
run to honor Terry
ever
Fox's
put it in that
legacy.
light,
They're
ever.
just going to do it on their own. Run through your own neighborhood. Find a bike path or trail near your home.
It's your own
Walk around
goddamn
your
neighborhood.
backyard, whatever you want, and stay logged in through the
Wherever
Terry
you want,
Fox
I'm
app
stay right
to update your route,
These
your
assholes
times.
make me run.
It's not too late to register as an individual, a family, or a team at terryfox.org. And
Fuck
celebrate
education
40
up in
years
Wisconsin.
since the Marathon of Hope on Sunday.
All I remember
I'm
from
Jeff
that was
Warholm.
running laps
So
at
the
the
come on
goddamn
680 News, it could be one of the highest
Yeah, Canada
profile
125
technology
multiple
stock sales
sclerosis. Yeah,
ever
MS.
if
The
it
MS
actually
Society
happens.
Canada,
TikTok
whatever the fuck
looking
it's
at a
called.
listing on Wall
I don't
Street.
know where the
We'll have
fuck the money was
business
supposed to
report.
come from.
680 News time,
One lap
6:55.
with sickle cell in the sun
2 meters on your
instead of
right.
school.
Physical distancing
Instead
may
of
be the
like
new
every day that
normal,
I can't
but
remember
that
doing
doesn't
any
mean you
schooling
can't get
day.
closer to your
Started
money. Your Canada Savings Bonds and Canada Premium Bonds may have reached maturity and may no longer be earning interest. Cash them in wherever you bank or
and
invest
then the
and
next year I
reap the
broke my
benefits.
wrist.
There's no
No,
better time
exactly.
than now. A message from the Government of Canada.
Nyneteen just fucked up. They screamed at us like fucking animals. I don't know who they were impressing. Like, what fucking difference did it make how many laps we made to multiple sclerosis? Oh, by the way, I've tried general neuralgia. One of the few known for certain causes is multiple sclerosis. But thankfully, I know I don't have that. Because while I was locked up on false accusations on the psych ward, you get like instantaneous access to the MRI machine. They get a blood test, but I get an MRI. Yeah, Canada's fucked up.
Catherine, we've seen
I
most
don't know what it costs to get 50 grand or something. Maybe if you just want to get one for
debuts for technology
the last doctor fucks around, you want to say, oh, listen, you can put your MRI. Let me see your health insurance / visa card.
Of TikTok, which is ByteDance out of China, is reportedly considering a U.S. stock listing for TikTok if this potential deal.
Oh, so you're gonna get into the back door into the stock market now, you fucking genius. You could have left everything alone. TikTok would have faded.
Is approved by the Trump administration. The clock ticking down to get a deal done.
The Chinese government is calling this
has September 20th on the calendar. So it's 2 days from now to have TikTok operated out of the U.S. instead of China. Otherwise, it could face a complete shutdown in the U.S. market. Trump administration is not saying yet whether or not they will give clearance to that Oracle ByteDance deal for the TikTok operations. But how much the company actually worth that went public on Wall Street, it would be in the billions.
That's how it goes.
We're watching the markets this morning show some more caution in a week that has been sort of topsy-turvy. Started out okay and has fizzled out here in the past couple of trading days. The Dow Jones was down 130 points Thursday, snapping a multi-day winning streak, and we're looking at the TSX coming off a loss of 48 points. The Dow futures right now, down by 60 points. The Business Center, I'm Mike Upton.
It's just into 680 News. A woman has been taken to hospital with serious head injuries after she was struck by a vehicle at Brindley and St. Clair. Happened around 6 this morning. The vehicle involved stayed at the scene. It is causing road closures in the area as police investigate. Stay with 680 News for more on this developing story.
Be the first to know breaking news as soon as it happens. 680 News.
They tell me how I'm supposed to speak, and I do, and they talk about that. Richard, did the marker write on the wall, or did you write on the wall? What do I not make sense here now?
We maintain social distancing. Frontline workers receive 2% above invoice pricing on all new cars in stock.
Right on the wall.
For a Hyundai, I'm your guy. Book your appointment today at
Start writing other people's names. I swear to God, the first half of the 90s, the teachers weren't swift enough to catch on to that type of shit. Oh, we were badasses. We were deceitful. Oh, we get in horrible trouble for dumb things and no trouble for big things. We were very confused in terms of positive and negative reinforcement.
We owe our walls a thank you.
If you don't go to school, you won't be allowed in school. I'm gonna call your bluff on that one, motherfucker.
Checking some regional weather conditions right now in Ajax. It's a clear sky, just 8 degrees this morning.
Apparently can't.
Cloudy and only +1. Downtown Toronto is a clear sky, 10 degrees. 680 News is CFPR AM Toronto.
I think they would, because they would have to be able to spell it to write you the fucking ticket. What's he gonna do? Arrest me, take me to school, and then the school teacher is gonna say you're suspended.
680 News Toronto. Here are Paul Cook and Catherine Chatay.
Good morning. This is Friday, the 18th of September.
Here's what's making news right now.
A female pedestrian has been rushed to the hospital with serious head injuries after being struck by a vehicle while crossing the street at Brindley and St. Clair in South Scarborough.
Downsizing the party in Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa. Rising COVID-19 cases in those areas now means smaller social gatherings and bigger penalties for violators.
A new swish and spit COVID test for kids, the first in the world, now being used in BC. Will it roll out to other parts of the country? Specifically, this province where testing lines are out of control. Some serious fall vibes as we say goodbye to the summer of 2020. Below average temperatures for this final weekend of summer, but at least it'll be sunny.
The Yankees take 5 home runs in 1 inning as they go with the sweep of the Blue Jays, and the Lightning are off to the Stanley Cup Final spots at 15.
Only know that basketball is Drake wears the team jersey they lose. And then John Tory gave the key of the city to a city that doesn't have walls, or Toronto, it's written into the fucking thing.
Second weather together on the ones brought to you by
Toronto
Pearson Airport.
Ergo, it has no key. John Tory, Mr. Junior. Oh, I'm giving the key of the city to Drake. What key did you give him? Your fucking backdoor entrance? Once in my sea and twice in my land, or whatever.
Eastbound 401 is approaching Dixie. The collectors problems also just cleared, but it's backed up from the 410 and the collectors, then from Dixon to the 400 range. From the 680
you're sending the collectors over the 410.
Southbound 410 because of that problem at Dixie that cleared. 410 Jam Courtney Park onto the eastbound 401 ramp. We've got eastbound Gardner delays east to Parkline to Dufferin. South 404 Don Valley getting busy. 401 to south of Lawrence. Southbound 400 south of Aurora Road. Hearing about debris in the left lane was a laundry tub, according to traffic.
Laundry tub in the left lane.
Eastbound and westbound St. Clair closed from Brimley to Fermoy. That's for that collision investigation. Toronto Pearson has launched its Healthy Airport commitment to ensure you and your family can travel with confidence. Learn more at torontopearson.com/healthy airport.
One of the things they told you
7-Eleven and with the forecast, here's Jill Taylor.
A fall-like chilly feel for us this morning with the first north wind, but lots of sunshine for us today and on the weekend. Right now it's clear, 6 degrees at Pearson, 10 and clear at 6
all sorts of incentive to lie about your health.
15. 680 News Time.
Well, it attracts terrorists and shit too.
This morning from South Scarborough at Brimley and St. Clair, where a woman has serious head injuries after being hit by a vehicle.
680's Carl Hansky's on his way to the scene and joins us live with the latest.
I'm gonna fucking kill you for being irritated.
Catherine, police tell me this is an adult female. She was struck, rushed to the hospital with serious head injuries after being hit while crossing the street right at Brimley and St. Clair around 6 o'clock this morning. The vehicle did remain on scene. The intersection was being taped off.
That's even better.
Obviously, by police to do their investigation. I'm almost on scene now. We'll keep you updated. Reporting live, Carl Hansky, 680 News.
680 News Time, 7:04. If you were planning on getting together with friends and family this weekend, those plans may have to change as new rules on social gatherings take effect.
And I'll be like, oh, well, it's just us, though.
We're socializing groups in the province's COVID-19 hotspots as new cases of the virus trend higher. Kevin Meisner joins us live from downtown with the story.
Every last one of these
Paul, indeed, some party planners may have to downsize their guest list going forward. In Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa, the private gathering limit is now down to 10 people indoors and 25 people outdoors. And the province says, don't try to pull a fast one and combine those numbers. That does not work. Bobby here near Front in Jarvis this morning does not have a problem with these lower party limits in areas where COVID-19 cases are on the rise. And he questions the wisdom of even having large parties during a pandemic.
Well, this is not the time to be parties. This is the time to get everything under control.
You guys notice all the bangers and drug dealers are
people should be constructing common sense, you know?
And the penalties for people breaking those rules have been supersized. A $10,000 fine for the party organizer, $750 for any of the guests. Mary says maybe that will be enough to catch people violators' attention.
They have to do something like, how much is it worth to be safe? Like, is it worth $10,000?
Hey, there's bears out there. I didn't notice. I'm gonna stay in the house. You fucking go figure it out for yourself,
it takes what it takes.
Now, the new limits in Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa do not apply to facilities with staff. That includes restaurants, banquet halls, wedding venues,
it wasn't them fucking this up, was it?
The existing gathering limits do remain in place in all other areas of Ontario. Near Front in
You're
Jarvis,
a white bug on a black background.
680 News Time, 7:05. A new COVID-19 testing method is being rolled out in British Columbia, but only for children. 680's Jamie Pulford joins us live with a look at the alternative.
Like they're gonna, this one we can't feed off of. He probably doesn't know about us.
Catherine, and it's definitely something that could benefit this province and the GTA, where people are waiting in line for hours with their kids to get tested. BC now has a new mouth rinse gargle test. It's one of the first in the world. It's being used to check if children and teenagers have COVID-19. Swish the water around in your mouth for about 5 seconds. Then take your head back and gargle for another 5 seconds.
The BC Children's Hospital says the whole thing takes about 20 seconds, less invasive than the nasal swab test that many say feels like your brain is being poked. And the province's top doctor, Bonnie Henry, with this revelation.
You don't need to have it done by a healthcare provider. This is something that you can do with your parents if you need to try by yourself.
If I go back
and forth, is available for kids in kindergarten to grade 12. They are the focus right now with school resuming, but it may be expanded to others in the future. A huge advantage in BC, as health officials everywhere tell us that testing is the key in the fight against this virus. With the Ontario Medical Association now calling for urgent improvements to COVID testing here. Reporting live, Jamie Pulper, 680 News.
680 News Time 7:06. Some serious fall vibes as we say goodbye to the summer of 2020. 680's Laura Carney's on the Weather Watch.
This is it, the final weekend of summer, and it is going to be chilly. Our meteorologist Jill Taylor says the morning temperature on Saturday will only be about 5 degrees, then near 8 on Sunday. Lots of sunshine for us as high pressure dominates, but it is on the cool side, below average. The average high about 19, 20. We'll have highs on the weekend, only about 14 or 15 degrees. Officially arrives Tuesday morning at 9:30. Now, at least it'll be rain-free for the final weekend of summer, and if you have plans to get outside, the city has added another major road to its active TO road closures, new for the final 2 Sundays of the month. A portion of Yonge from Davenport to Queens Quay will be off limits to cars. I'm Laura Carney.
They can't see a bug half an inch long crawling up their arm. Can't see it.
With the Tampa Bay Lightning advancing in overtime last night, they will face Dallas starting tomorrow. Our Simon Bennett has the latest from the Edmonton Bubble.
The
Tampa Bay Lightning have gone to overtime 6 times in this year's playoffs, winning 5 of them, so it's a miracle. Lightning radio voice Dave Michigan has a voice at all.
I'd sell crack for so good, I think. If I had to pick someone to fucking fuck people up with, Jesus Christ. You hear how he's talking, you hear how white people sound when they're screaming. Was that lying? I don't know what the fuck he just said. You sound like a fucking rapist. Jesus Christ.
The rest of the Bolts, the Stanley Cup Finals.
Oh, so much for that. I thought you were a news station. We're still, that's 7 minutes in, you're already doing this shit?
Went missing in Rexdale earlier this week. One of the men, a 98-year-old, was found in good health Thursday afternoon. But Toronto police say the search continues for an 83-year-old not seen since Tuesday afternoon in the Kipling and Steeles area. He's described as 5'7", slim-build, white hair, white beard. Last seen wearing gray dress pants, a black jacket, and blue baseball cap. His picture and a video of what he was last seen wearing can be found at 680news.com.
A motorcyclist is dead after his bike slammed into a vehicle at Warden and the 401. Police say it happened just after 10:30 last night. A Mercedes going south on Warden was trying to make a left turn to go onto the eastbound 401 when a motorcycle heading north crashed into the passenger side of the vehicle. The motorcycle burst into flames. The 32-year-old man riding the bike was pronounced dead on scene. It appears the driver of the vehicle may be facing charges for making a turn in front of an oncoming vehicle. The police are also looking at the speed at which the motorcycle was traveling.
This is 680 News. An important Jewish holiday begins today. Hundreds of thousands of Jews around the world will mark Rosh Hashanah, the 2-day celebration known as the Jewish New Year. The New Year begins with 10 days of repentance, also known as Days of Awe. They lead into another high holiday, Yom Kippur.
680 News Time 7:09.
For 3 days only, shop March this Friday to Sunday to save 25 to 60% off store-wide. Door Crasher prices as marked. With more ways to shop at March.com and in-store, we have made it easier and safer for you. Visit March this weekend only. If you find yourself wondering things like,
fucking cocksuckers can't even let me get my coffee first.
Thank you for calling the 680 News listener line. To comment on 680 News or on a story and please leave your comment that may be used on air now.
So motorcycles are vehicles. In fact, they're motor vehicles. So that was incredibly ambiguous of you. The vehicle, the car, the Mercedes was not attempting to make a left turn when the motorcycle struck it. The motorcycle was traveling down a right-of-way with right-of-way when a vehicle pulled in front of it, which is completely illegal. And it doesn't matter what speed the motorcycle was going, except to determine, you know, at what speed people's brains explode. Have a good fucking day, you retards.
Big check mark to check everything off your list.
I didn't go off the cuff. I would have gone off the first time the guy was being all poetic. Hey, his whole fucking thing is traffic. It's always good.
Traffic and weather together on the ones. Airborne Chopper 680 Jordan.
The other guy gets dramatic with weather. You say something.
Right now, we had a couple of issues on the 401, all of which is wrapped up. We were left with the delays. West 401 slow from the 404 to west of Young and both Express and Collectors. On the eastbound 401, a delay to Mississauga Road from the 410 to Dixie Collectors. The delays from Kipling to the 400 in both Express and Collectors. Now we just had an update from the MTO. The Brock Street ramp to eastbound 401 is still reported to closed off due to construction. From the 680 traffic center, Kyle Hawking.
Well, we've got this debris on the southbound 400 south of Aurora Road. The left lane affected with a laundry tub somebody left behind. Traffic spotters say it's in between Aurora Road and the MTO scales, which is a pretty short stretch, so that gives you an idea of exactly where it is. Just south of Aurora Road, left lane affected. Southbound 404 Don Valley, just busy on the Don Valley itself, south of the 401 to south of Lawrence, and it's improved on the eastbound Gardner, now slow from Jameson to Dufferin. As well, a reminder, staying clear is closed east of Brimley from Brimley to Turmoil for a collision investigation. Your next report is 7:21, and with the forecast, here's Jill Taylor.
Well, if you have to wait at a bus stop or walk to work or school, you'll want the extra layers this morning. It is chilly. Not the coldest morning, though.
Did they get so hung up on this? Is it a vehicle? Is it a motor vehicle? It's called a motorcycle.
It will be the coldest
you
morning,
have to do everything to make it around.
At
The
about
car
6
drives
to
itself
10
down.
degrees. Cooler though to the north and east. Frost advisories in place. Guaranteed high today, just 15 degrees, but lots of sunshine and plenty of sunshine for the weekend as well. Highs again, though, only about 14, 15. Right now, it's mainly clear. 6 at Pearson, 10 and clear at 680 News. We do have this brisk wind, though. South of the north feels a little cooler than the temperatures indicate for sure. The guaranteed high today, 15.
I had one get taller before. I've never had one get strong and thriving.
Over to Mike Epple at the 680 News Business Center. Mike.
Seeds is
Good morning. We're watching markets stabilizing a little bit.
They've been breeding for years based on the idea of not.
Down just 10 points. S&P futures just turning higher by 3. We've got the price for oil up 13 cents, 41.10. Gold stocks in the spotlight on Bay Street today. The precious metal is up by $10.
One male plant within 7 miles makes it half as full. Where the fuck did you make that up from?
Prices this year surging to
for
all-time
the
record
plant
highs.
that you have exists because it got
retail
pollinated.
sales numbers due from
weaker
for the month of July. A little bit later on this morning, Looney steady at 75.93 in the business center. I'm Mike
stupid.
Direct invest with Scotia iTrade. Get started in 3 easy steps and begin your investing journey from home today. Learn more at ScotiaITrade.com.
This would be the time to start that, not 1990.
Take an hour out of your day to watch this.
Their competitors have been doing this since a long time.
Fade in. A live reading of the iconic 80s movie with some of the biggest names in Hollywood.
680 News Time, 7:14.
No. You say biggest names in Hollywood. You end up driving off like
BMW is here.
8 gay people that are married to straight people, all claiming to be black and Chinese, but they're bleach blonde white.
Up to $6,000. No charge scheduled
Oh,
payments for
with their
4
blue
years
eyes.
or
Oh, they got red
$80,000.
contact lenses.
Plus, loyalty rate reductions up to 1.5% for eligible BMW owners.
I've seen that for
Ultimate
$20
upgrade.
for
Visit your local
sunglasses.
BMW retailer today. Offer ends September 19th. Certain conditions
Sun's
apply.
not up.
It's the early bird furnace sale at Reliance Home Comfort.
Well,
Your
I'm
chance
just
for a great deal on a new furnace.
If you put
But it
something
won't
dark in
last
front of
for
your
long,
eyes,
so
your
call
pupils
today.
open up.
You'll get the service that's
If I didn't
earned
want
Reliance over
ultraviolet light,
35,000 five-star
dollars for
reviews.
sunglasses
And you can
really
also
look
count on us to take the necessary precautions to ensure your safety.
And then
So
you
take
could be
advantage of our
precautious. You know, so they haven't used
and
that
get
word since I called them
30% off our
retarded for
featured
that
furnace.
too.
If you want a
If
great
it's a
deal
fucking
now,
word, how come you tell us not to use it?
Conditions apply. Savings on the
So you
regular
could
price.
be
See website for
cautious and
details.
take precautions.
This is all music. News Radio. 680 News. It is Friday. Mainly sunny day on the way from the GTA as we head to a 680 News guaranteed high of 15. Good morning. I'm Paul Cook.
I'm Catherine Gippay. Here are the top stories right now.
We have breaking news at the South Scarborough this morning where a woman has suffered serious head injuries after being hit by a vehicle at Brimley and St. Clair. There are road closures. Full airborne traffic report coming up at 7:21. No big bashes for the last weekend of summer. Province's new pandemic limits on the number of people allowed at private social gatherings now in effect in Toronto and Peel, along with hefty fines. And it's the last weekend of summer. We'll have lots of sunshine, but it will be unseasonably cool with highs in the mid-teens today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Time now for 680 Sports.
Well, an ugly three games for the Blue Jays pitching staff ended with a 10-7 loss to the Yankees in the Bronx last night. Chase Anderson giving up 5 home runs in 1 inning alone. The Yankees get to sweep the Jays of a doubleheader in Philly today, starting at 4 on Sportsnet 590 The Fan at Sportsnet. Anthony Cirelli scored in overtime last night to send the Tampa Bay Lightning to the Stanley Cup Final. Tampa winning the East with a 2-1 win in Game 6 to send the Islanders home. Stars Lightning for the Cup against tomorrow. Justin Thomas has the one-shot lead entering round 2 of the U.S. Open, shooting at 565 yesterday. Corey Connors, the top Canadian, at +1.
Alors, on comprend. Je l'ai vu de mes propres yeux. C'est clair que j'ai pas vu ça avec vos yeux, ni les yeux du voisin. Alors, on comprend que c'est pour renforcer l'image. Alors, c'est tout à fait correct. Mais quand on dit monter en haut, descendre en bas, planifier d'avance, on n'ajoute rien du tout. Ça devient un pléonasme vicieux. Vous allez me dire, c'est pas la faute la plus grave, et vous avez bien raison, parce que ce n'est pas quelque chose qui va déranger la compréhension du propos. Comprenez? Donc, c'est pas un problème de communication, c'est simplement un problème de lourdeur dans le plan précis.
One call to Pro Door and Dock, and your overhead doors and loading dock equipment are off your to-do list. No one understands how vital your overhead doors and loading dock are to your business like Pro Door. Fast, affordable, 24-hour emergency service to all makes and models. Unhappy with your provider? Say no more. Call Pro Door. Try Pro Door and Dock on your next breakdown or request a free estimate. Visit prodoor.ca. That's prodoor.ca.
Did someone say $1 coffee? Come in and try A&W's brand new, smoother, richer tasting coffee for just $1 any size until September 27th. Still organic, still fair trade, and right now, just $1. Try some today.
680 News Time, 7:18. The 680 News Watch continues online. Our web editor, Michelle Morton, joining us now live with a look at what's trending on 680news.com this morning. Michelle.
A new documentary has been produced by City TV. It's airing Monday. It takes you into the homes and
non plus tout mettre dans le même panier, si on veut. Il y a des nuances.
Maintenant, une question de conjugaison. Si on vous posait la question, qu'est-ce que vous répondriez? C'est quelque chose que vous avez aussi entendu souvent sur nos ondes.
C'est une chose que j'ai entendue. C'est une chose que j'ai dite aussi à un moment. Quand on est petit, quand on parle français, c'est sûr qu'il y a des choses comme les enfants qui vont dire ils sont arrivés au lieu de ils étaient, ils sont.
Ils utilisent leur logique, puis c'est plus logique pour eux de dire ça qu'ils étaient.
Ben oui, parce que répondriez, aimeriez, c'est comme si c'était le verbe répondre au premier groupe, qui n'existe pas évidemment, là, mais c'est répondre et répondre, c'est un verbe du troisième groupe, et pour conjuguer au conditionnel présent, un verbe du troisième groupe qui se termine par E, l'infinitif, on enlève le E final et on ajoute les terminaisons du conditionnel présent. On va dire, par exemple, je répondrai, vous vaincrez. C'est pas conforme des verbes. La seule exception, c'est des verbes, certains verbes comme faire, par exemple, et ces dérivés là, qui ont un radical différent au conditionnel. Alors, je ferai, non je ferai, hein. Vous referions, vous déferiez. Alors, ici, étant donné que c'est un verbe qui n'est pas une exception, il fallait dire, si on vous posait la question, qu'est-ce que vous répondriez? Voilà.
J'imagine les nouveaux arrivants qui apprennent le français, ça doit tellement être un casse-tête. J'ai appris l'espagnol quand j'étais enfant et il y a des trucs semblables en espagnol avec des expressions. Oui, toutes les langues latines. Et parfois, on demandait à l'enseignante, mais pourquoi? Elle disait, mais je sais pas, c'est comme ça.
C'est la meilleure réponse parce qu'on ne peut pas expliquer. Déjà, la personne qui apprend une langue, c'est compliqué. Puis je sais qu'il y a beaucoup de gens qui nous écoutent qui apprennent le français en ce moment. C'est pour ça que c'est important de le dire. C'est quand on apprend une langue, on a tellement besoin tout de suite de pouvoir communiquer. C'est ça qui est important. Alors, les tenants et aboutissants, on n'a pas besoin de tout savoir immédiatement. Il faut des fois apprendre par cœur sans trop se poser de questions. Après, on approfondit.
Bien sûr. Eh bien, merci beaucoup encore une fois pour cette chronique linguistique. Justement, je sais qu'il y a bien des nouveaux arrivants qui apprécient beaucoup votre chronique parce que c'est un commentaire qui revient souvent chez nos auditeurs. Merci, Libertin.
Merci, vous me faites plaisir. Au revoir.
À bientôt. Il est 7h21.
Suivez-nous sur la page Facebook Ici Toronto et sur Twitter, @Matin Toronto.
Justement, si vous êtes assidu et que vous écoutez souvent les chroniques linguistiques de Guy Bertrand, vous saurez que je ne peux pas dire que les Blue Jays de Toronto sont dans le dernier droit, mais plutôt qu'ils vont terminer leur saison bientôt ou qu'ils sont dans le sprint final de cette saison. On parle de tout ça avec notre journaliste sportif, Raphaël Guillemette. Bonjour. Les Jays qui n'ont pas connu de bons résultats ces derniers jours, ça a été difficile contre les Yankees, entre autres, mais l'équipe pourrait quand même effectuer un retour en série dans quelques jours.
Oui, tout à fait. À compter de cet après-midi, les Blue Jays vont entamer la dernière ligne droite et pas le dernier droit. Il ne reste plus que 8 matchs à jouer, donc 4 contre les Phillies de Philadelphie. Ça commence cet après-midi. Et puis 4 contre les Yankees de New York à compter de la semaine prochaine. Et si le classement reste tel qu'il est actuellement, bien que Toronto prendra part aux séries éliminatoires pour la première fois depuis 2016, vous vous rappelez à l'époque, c'était ce fameux titre de division que les Blue Jays avaient acquis. Et à ce moment, c'était José Bautista, Edwin Encarnacion, Ashley Molson, par exemple, qui était figure de proue vraiment de cette organisation.
Une année extraordinaire qui nous paraît si loin, par contre.
Oui, tout à fait. Et c'était le deuxième titre de division consécutive des Raptors, des Blue Jays. Pardon, on est habitué.
In the summer, cool temperatures, lots of sunshine, highs 14, 15 degrees. That's it. Monday, sunny and 16. And then Tuesday, we welcome autumn, 9:30 in the morning. Sunshine and warmer up to 21. Right now, 6 degrees, mainly clear at Pearson, 10 and clear at 680 News. Our guaranteed high today, just 15. And because Jill did not miss the weather guarantee yesterday, the jackpot climbs to $12,600.
Coming up at 7:30, our Carl Hansky live on scene in South Scarborough, where a woman has suffered serious head injuries after being hit by a vehicle at Brimley and St. Clair. There are road closures in the area. And the province's new pandemic limits on the number of people allowed at private social gatherings now in effect for Toronto and Peel, along with some big fines.
680 News Time, 7:23.
Along with golf.
Where we'll match you to the right mix of products, no matter your sleep style. So whether you're a toasty sleeper, frosty snoozer, a steady snorer, a deep dreamer, or a mix of everything in between, our sleep experts have seen it all and will help you find the sleep essentials you need. With products like the Sealy Hannah Queen mattress with cooling gel foam for cushioning support for only $4.29. This price ends Sunday. Mix and match is back for a limited time only at Sleep Country. Sleep well, stay well. Sleep Country. The 680 News Weather Guarantee Jackpot
is over $10,000.
Enter now for your chance to win at 680news.com/contest.
Trending this morning on YouTube, this portion of 680 News brought to you by Aaron Park Toyota. A lot.
Trending on YouTube. Not news.
L'une des meilleures formations du baseball majeur.
Oh, that wasn't paid advertising because they've never done that
before. C'est pas garanti que les Jays vont faire les séries. Ça leur prend quoi là, dans les 10 prochains jours pour faire les séries? Avez-vous fait le calcul?
Ça, évidemment que des victoires, ce serait la façon dont le classement est fait cette année, parce que le baseball majeur a décidé d'inclure plus d'équipes en éliminatoire qu'à l'habitude. C'est ce qui permettra aux Blue Jays d'accéder aux séries. Parce que dans leur division, les Blue Jays devraient donc jouer mieux que les Yankees dans la dernière ligne droite. Battre les Phillies, ce serait primordial. Et aussi, bien mettre une raclée aux Yankees, ça ferait du bien au moral, ça c'est certain. Jusqu'à présent, les Blue Jays sont troisième dans leur division, mais ils participeraient aux séries en tant qu'équipe repêchée. C'est un terme un peu plus spécialisé, ce qui veut dire tout simplement qu'ils font partie des meilleures équipes là, de la Ligue américaine à laquelle ils prennent part. Donc, vraiment, ce serait la 7e de 8 équipes à participer aux séries. Et il n'y a pas vraiment d'équipes qui peuvent menacer ces 7e et 8e positions-là. Ce n'est pas une course qui se terminerait de façon in extremis. C'est vraiment plus dans cette dernière ligne droite de déterminer par la force de son jeu quel adversaire on voudra croiser au prochain, plutôt que faire ou pas des séries éliminatoires.
Ah, je comprends. D'accord. On suit ça donc avec vous. On va suivre ça dans les prochains jours. J'aimerais qu'on revienne un peu sur les Raptors parce que on sait la saison est terminée. Oui, mais le président Masai Ujiri a dressé son bilan de la saison hier. Il a parlé d'à peu près tous les sujets importants en lien avec les Raptors. Et là, j'ai des questions en rafale pour vous, Raphaël. Des questions que les fans des Raptors qui nous écoutent à la maison se posent sûrement. D'abord, est-ce que Masai Ujiri va rester à Toronto?
Ah, c'est la grande question. Vraiment, il a laissé planer le doute hier. Il disait qu'il voulait prioriser le bien de l'organisation. Je pense que les amateurs peuvent apprécier son honnêteté et sa candeur.
By Export Development Canada, Mike.
Daddy brought us the stupid YouTube story. You see what happens?
Industry. Specifically related to what's happening in Europe right now. The WHO warning of a, quote, serious situation unfolding in Europe as COVID-19 cases start to climb again. And does this lead to more restrictions on travel? They've been opening things up most recently. But judging by what the market is expecting, I'm watching the parent company of British Airways take a nosedive here by 12% in early activity in British trading, and shares of EasyJet, one of the discount airlines, down by about 9%. Benchmark stock indexes aren't seeing as big of a move on a percentage basis, but nevertheless, some negativity in the early trade. Overall, we got the outlook on Wall Street this morning after what was the first money-losing day of the week. For the
Indian public offer. Wait a second, wrong.
Down by 20 points. Coming up this morning, we'll get the latest snapshot on the Canadian economy in the form of, well, Canadian retail spending. How much money Canadians were spending as the economy reopened during the summertime. This will be July data. It's expected to show a continuation of the June rebound, which was actually record-breaking on a percentage basis, up by nearly 24%. Whether or not it is a widespread or across-the-board retail recovery, or, again, is it specific pockets of retail. We'll also get an August outlook from Stats Canada. All of this in a week. We've heard from central banks warning that the recovery will take a long time to get back to where we were back in February, and interest rates will remain at ultra-low levels. Canadian dollar right now just below 76 cents US. We're also tracking the tech stocks on Wall Street. A day after Snowflake, that high-profile tech debut, stock launch earlier this week, saw a little bit of a pullback in Thursday's trade. Talked this morning that TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, could actually offer up a stock sale for TikTok in the U.S. to get a deal done that would avoid shutdown of that very popular app this weekend. Got a tentative deal in place with
says a little bit of a pullback. Does he mean above or below its original price?
Is 5 steps away from your bedroom. When your 5-year plan turns into a 5-day
plan, old this motherfucker is.
When you're rethinking how you do business, that's when you know.
He's trained the young guy to replace him already. Neither one of them's ever going to retire. They're going to work till they die. They don't know how to invest shit. If you know how to invest money, they step on you. They step on you. They don't want people down here knowing anything about money. I've dealt with every fucking institution you can walk into or sign up on the website and sign up. Every fucking chance they get, they're discriminating. They're always stealing. They're always lying. You can legally have so-called online banking where you call up a 1-800 number and the guy is in India writing things down with a pencil. The system is down right now. No, it's not. You don't have a system. The system. Look at what system means. It don't mean nothing. It's all bullshit.
Toronto City News Time 7:30. Number 1 for news in Toronto. This is 680 News.
Here are Paul Cook and Catherine Chatay.
The bell at Old City Hall used to be rung by a father and son team. Yeah, it was digital till like 3 years ago.
Trying to cut across the road on St. Clair near Brimley in South Scarborough is struck by a car and rushed to hospital with serious head injuries.
Why the fuck were you jaywalking there, you fucking retard?
It's fair.
The limits for social gatherings are now reduced in Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa, while the penalties are increased.
It's one of the first in the world, a new mouth rinse gargle COVID test for kids in BC. No more poking around in the nose. So will it roll out in Ontario, where testing has been a nightmare?
It's since the disease only came out this year, the test came out this year, yeah, it's one of the first that way. Chinese have used it for 6 months or more.
A rough 3 games for the pitching staff ends as the Yankees sweep
Oh,
the
you
Blue
won't use
Jays
their
and
version because of the
Tampa Bay
Huawei
wins
security
over
thing.
to the
What's the
Stanley
connection?
Cup
Nothing.
Finals in 45.
What about this bacterial
Online on the
infection
retail
thing you're
sector
not
this
talking
morning with
about?
spending trends doing from StatsCan, TikTok might be looking at a stock sale on
Oh,
Wall
so
Street. In Canada, quietly
everybody got used to coming in at 7
China.
o'clock.
680 News Time, 7:31.
Time for 680
All
News.
the
Traffic
I'm gonna
and
call
weather
them truck
together on
drivers,
the lines
not
for
big
Viva
rigs.
next. Up in Chopper 680, here's
I
Jordan Kerr.
love those coffee
Well,
shops.
eastbound on the
Sitting like
401's building
5
again
to
from
8.
the 410 east to Dixie and the collectors, and then delays from Dixon to the 400 ramps in both express and collectors. Westbound 401 delays Leslie to Bayview, the express,
Open an
Bayview
hour
to West
early
to
at
Young
6.
collectors,
They're still
and
coming
then
in at
delays westbound
7.
on the
There's this
401 West to
rush.
Davis and the collectors through
Said,
the
why is
collector
it so
lanes
dead?
to approaching Mississauga Road through the 680 traffic center.
Whoa!
So we just had volume
People
delays
flying
into
and they need their
downtown
coffee.
east
They're
of
not
the
awake
Gardner
yet.
from
Be
east
careful
of
where you
Park Line
stand in the
off and
parking
on
lot of
to
the coffee shop in the morning. They're
404
not
down
awake
still
yet.
busy
They're
401 to
desperate for
7
their
Florence.
fix.
400 degrees south of Aurora Road has been cleared, so this route is in good shape. New problems in Brampton. Eastbound Steels
I wonder,
approaching
do I plant
McLaughlin.
these in the
Somebody left
winter? I
behind a
don't know what these are.
snowblower in the
We're
left
gonna
turn
find out.
lane. Okay, well, we've got crews on the way there. Northbound Airport Road approaching Derry. We also have the left lane blocked for the crash, and St. Clair is closed east of Brimley for a collision investigation. When driving or walking near rapid transit construction, be alert, be safe, slow down, and pedestrians use crosswalks. Safety is a shared responsibility. A reminder from Viva Next. Your next
Oh, a
report is
reminder
7:41.
that you're not required to use crosswalks. Why didn't you use that opportunity to reinforce rail safety?
But it certainly
Because
feels
people-
like you do. We've got
Thanks for the
brisk
reminder.
lots of
That's where the
sunshine
stupid
for
white
us
kid
today,
got
though,
that
and
from.
on the
That's where you
weekend,
got it
average
from.
temperatures. Right now, mainly
I'm
clear,
yelling
6
at
degrees.
that's an
Here's the
active
10.
line. The
680
white kid's
News,
gonna
our
keep
guaranteed
going. The
high
brown's
is
gonna get
15.
680 News Time, 7:30.
Trains come down that line, and you cannot see around the
A
corner.
major intersection is closed after a woman was struck
Oh,
by
thanks
a
for the
vehicle.
reminder.
680's Carl Hansky is at the scene
Yeah, I
at
was like,
Brimley and St.
reminder,
Clair
really?
joins us live. Carl.
Oh,
Well,
the
it appears
reminders.
the
I
woman
thought it was the first one to tell you
dash
ever.
across St. Clair Avenue here near Brimley just before 6 this morning when she was struck by a car. Philip arrived on scene
Again,
moments
not
later.
touching my
Saw
skin
and
when I
heard
do
the
this,
woman's
and a
husband
lot of times
screaming.
go do
He's uncontrollable, just losing it. You know, I'm sure it's his wife, right? I mean,
You were like,
nobody
oh,
wants to see
don't
that.
touch the
Nobody
part that's
wants
right
to
over
go
your
through
mouth. And it's sized to fit your mouth. This is how white people think. We need a filter for a pipe this big. Filter will be this big.
Remained on scene. The front
Redneck,
windshield shattered when the
this
woman
big,
struck the
filter's this
glass
fucking
after going up on the hood. The pedestrian
You can
knocked
call
right
us
out of her
stupid.
shoes. One shoe still sits on the
Hey,
road
this
here.
jumps
Police
his
take photos
jail
of the
clothes.
scene. Reporting live at Brimley and St. Clair.
Pull your own engine up,
Hansky, 680 News.
680 News Time, 7:34. Well, just as we head into the Jewish high holidays and the final weekend of summer,
Rue habituelle que vous
Hanukkah's
connaissez
in
maintenant,
December, you
ben, ce
fucking
sera
whore.
comme ça pour
Oh, you
les
got
deux
other ones?
derniers
Ah,
week-ends
it's
de
your
décembre.
problem.
Ça terminé. Donc,
You only talk about Hanukkah because of
Ouest en
Christmas.
direction
Shut
est
up.
sera
It's the
fermé
news.
entre Windermere et Stadium Road. Lakeshore Est en direction Est entre Leslie et Woodbine qui sera fermé. Bayview, c'est entre Front et Rosedale Valley Road. Et nouveauté pour les 2 derniers week-ends, il y a également la rue Young qui sera fermée entre Queensquay et Davenport. Donc, exceptionnellement pour les 2 derniers week-ends, pour les 2 derniers dimanches, donc de 10h à 14h, ce sera fermé pour les 2 derniers dimanches de septembre pour permettre aux gens, dans le cadre d'activités, pour permettre aux gens de circuler
And I know you hate to hear that because it proves that the stereotype, if your stereotype's the other way around, that proves we were effective in procreating and surviving. You hate that. You hate that. They write down that I think 80% of First Nations Canadians are Christian.
On parle ce matin à l'animatrice de la nouvelle émission du samedi sur les ondes
what kind of question? They go, well, there's 30,000 denominations.
qui est animée par notre collègue Isabelle Ménard.
You're not a
Bonjour,
religion,
Isabelle.
you're a sect.
Donc,
You're a
demain, dès
Christian,
7
you're not a
heures,
religion,
encore
you're a
une fois,
sect.
diffusée partout en Ontario, votre émission à échelle humaine. D'ailleurs, la première s'est très bien passée, c'était la semaine dernière. Félicitations pour cette nouvelle émission, Isabelle.
Merci beaucoup, on est très contents, ouais.
Et là, on va en profiter avec vous ce matin pour dire aux auditeurs ce que vous nous réservez demain pour l'émission, donc de 7h à 11h. Vous allez nous parler, entre autres, d'un documentaire qui retient beaucoup l'attention en ce moment. C'est le documentaire dont tout le monde parle sur Netflix, oui, The Social Dilemma.
Exactement. Donc, le dilemme, effectivement, le dilemme des réseaux sociaux en français. C'est un nouveau documentaire qui est proposé par Netflix depuis le 9 septembre dernier. Et le moins qu'on puisse dire, c'est qu'il soulève beaucoup de questions et pas tant de réponses pour être parfaitement franche. C'est un film qui est réalisé par un gars qui s'appelle Jeff Orlovsky et qui met en scène, et c'est là que c'est intéressant, des employés, mais d'anciens employés de Google, de Facebook, de Twitter, de Pinterest, d'Uber, d'Instagram, donc des gens qui ont participé à la grosse machine des tech, évidemment, de ces gros réseaux sociaux-là, de ces entreprises milliardaires-là, et qui aujourd'hui dénoncent peut-être que c'est pas une bonne chose, peut-être qu'ils regrettent certains aspects de leur travail parce qu'ils ont rendu les gens comme des zombies. On est littéralement omnibulés par les réseaux sociaux. On passe beaucoup de temps.
False narrative. They feel guilty. Well, that's the second one. The first one said this. Because social media just controls you. You're not selling crack, stupid. Hey, you think crack's addictive? You ain't seen meth. Hey, you think meth's bad? You ain't seen flocka. You think flocka's bad? You weren't paying attention to alcohol.
Constantly being told that testing is the key to fighting this pandemic, and the testing is a huge
because
problem,
we're being told
things have to change in this province, according to the Ontario Medical Association. Reporting on
according to everything that's actually true, y'all. We disassociate
a
with
high
it.
school student at York Memorial Collegiate in Etobicoke has tested positive for COVID-19. It's the Toronto District School Board's first confirmed case in a student. The school's principal sent a letter home to parents saying the case was identified before the first day of school, but the student was briefly at the school on Monday.
Yeah.
The letter says there's no reason to believe there is any concern for students and their families.
Really?
The
The
student won't be allowed
virus
to
for 2
return to
weeks
school until they're cleared by Toronto Public Health.
680 News Time, 7:38. This is it. The last weekend of summer, and it's going to be a cool end to the season.
Yeah,
Et c'est une série donc, qui avait été présentée sur cette même chaîne UniTV. Là, c'est comme la suite.
They're gonna play this fucking show
Exactement,
going on at 9:31 in the evening. No, it's not set
dans l'académie, on
randomly
suivait
by a
vraiment les
human.
entraîneurs, on voyait les chiens, les 3500 chiens
think
qui ont été
the
formés au
day-
cours
the
des
day
dernières années,
starts
on
at the
les voyait
same time. Every day
se transformer en
starts.
chiens miras, ce qu'ils apprenaient, comment on faisait pour faire des chiens si exceptionnels. Mais là, dans la nouvelle série, les
Oh, it's
diplômés
actually
miras,
based upon-
encore une
no,
fois
it's
sur
not.
UniTV, cette fois-ci, on va voir les bénéficiaires. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire avoir un chien mira dans
I
sa
know.
vie? Et je vous donne une
Bleep
idée.
seconds.
Le premier épisode est complètement marquant. Je vous jure, après ça, moi, je me suis levée, j'avais envie de vivre, de bouger, parce que c'est une femme qui est tellement résiliente. Elle s'appelle Nicole. Et cette femme-là, elle n'a ni la vision, ni l'ouïe. Donc, elle est 100% aveugle et 100% malentendante. Alors, imaginez à quel point la présence d'une petite bête dans sa vie, un chien miracle qui est là pour être l'accompagner, pour l'aider à aller à l'épicerie ou pouvoir se déplacer, ou même pour pouvoir se déplacer au cœur même de son appartement, c'est important pour elle. Mais c'est beau, c'est tellement beau. Je vous jure, on a les larmes aux yeux pendant tous les épisodes et on découvre à quel point, oui, les non-voyants, mais Mira peut aider des gens qui ont des maladies, par exemple, comme l'Alzheimer. On commence à travailler avec des chiens Mira. Est-ce que ça pourrait peut-être ralentir les effets de la maladie? Et plein d'autres choses comme ça aussi. Donc, plein de lumière avec cette nouvelle série-là sur UniTV. On en parle avec les réalisateurs cette semaine.
Et vous aurez aussi une entrevue avec un musicien et artiste canadien, camerounais, qui a décidé, lui, de changer le monde avec sa musique.
Oui, littéralement, changer le monde avec sa musique. En fait, il veut créer, faire une grosse collecte de...
Video surfacing online last night of a large brawl in the stands. Way to go, Cleveland. I'm Mike Leach.
680 News Time, 7:39.
A school for
You
yoga
pay the
installed,
royalties
the
for
health
that
and safety of
song.
students and
You don't
staff is our
subscribe
top
to SoCan,
priority.
do you?
Elementary schools will have in-class instruction 5 days a week. The majority of secondary students will start the year with an adapted model of part-time classroom attendance. To keep everyone safe, steps are being taken to maintain physical distance.
Why are you alternating all this? That's like crossing back.
And limited interaction.
You know, at the end of the hockey game, they make them all take each other's hands.
Please visit
You're multiplying as many times as possible the number of interactions you have.
Still to come on 680 News, an update on a closure of St. Clair east of Brimley for a crash investigation. We'll have traffic and weather coming up in 60 seconds.
680 News Time, 740.
Northwood mortgage people work harder to find solutions just for you. For example, Northwood regularly helps families use the equity in their home to pay off their debt and live more easily. Taking the pressure off is what they do, because at Northwood they listen and work harder to create a solution that's customized for you. It's true, Northwood people work harder for you. Visit northwoodmortgage.com. License 10349.
You haven't said anything about how I look in this.
Beautiful. That jacket is your color.
No, this car, silly.
You look especially beautiful in this car. This is Maple Auto Mall. You'd look fantastic in everything here.
At all 9 dealerships?
All 9 dealerships.
That's a lot of makes and models.
Why don't you see how you look in every one of them?
You never say that when I'm buying clothes.
But I have no interest in borrowing your clothes.
Part of the Zankin Auto Group.
680 News Time, 741.
Time for 680 News, traffic and weather together on the ones for Lexus Dealers Association. Up in Chopper 680, here's Jordan Kerr.
I just arrived back on the scene at St. Clair and Brimley. St. Clair is now closed east and westbound between Brimley and Kingston Road, all because of this collision investigation. Luckily, you can use Kingston Road to get around this fairly easily. So luckily, the detour is easy, but it's going to be closed off for a while, all because of this collision investigation. Now, up at the 401, West 401 is slowing from Markham Road to Brimley in the Express, and it's slow through Kennedy and the Collectors. Then from west of the 404 to Leslie Express, west of Baby to Young Collectors. And from Mavis Collectors to approaching Mississauga Road. From the 680 Traffic Center, Kyle Hawking.
Well, we've got a busy drive heading toward downtown once again on the eastbound Gardner, slow from about Parkline to Dufferin, off and on. Volume on the south 404 down Valley, approaching the 401 to south of Lawrence. And if you're traveling that southbound 410, just a bit slow onto the eastbound 401 ramp. Otherwise, it's not too bad. Southbound 400, heavy at the bottom end as well, south of Shepherd onto the eastbound 401 ramp. And we had a collision in Brampton, northbound Airport Road approaching Derry. The left lane was blocked. The extended Lexus 3-day event is on now. Benefit from a 1.5% rate reduction and delivery credits of up to $3,000. See your Lexus dealer for details. Your next report at 7:51, and with the forecast, here's Jill Taylor.
We are starting our Friday with very cool temperatures this morning. We've got a brisk north wind as well. You'll definitely need the extra layers, maybe even some gloves this morning, but lots of sunshine today. Crisp fall-like feel, guaranteed high 15, 5 for the low. Clear tonight, but cooler to the north and east. And for the weekend, lots of sunshine, but highs again only about 14, 15 degrees. Right now, it's mainly clear, 6 at Pearson, 10 at 680 News with sunshine. Guaranteed high today, just 15.
680 News Time, 743.
Now the 680 News Market Minute.
Over to Mike Apple at the 680 Business Center. How's it looking now, Mike?
Well, Paul, we're right now looking at some headlines coming out of Washington related to this deadline of this weekend for a deal for TikTok's U.S. operations. And the Commerce Department, headed up by Wilbur Ross, is signaling that the Trump administration is not all that convinced that an Oracle-TikTok partnership is what it's looking for. And now we're hearing about a possible prohibition on TikTok early November if a last-minute deal isn't reached. Again, this is a developing story. It doesn't affect Canada, but from a technology standpoint is quite big for the U.S., what with TikTok's popularity. We'll track this through the morning. Markets overall are showing some caution. We've seen an uptrend in COVID-19 cases in the Eurozone, which has just crushed the travel industry there. The share prices of some of the companies involved down about 10% this morning. Other than that, the Dow futures right now currently steady. Retail spending numbers due from StatsCan coming up at 8:30 at the Business Center. I'm Mike Apple.
Direct invest with Scotia iTrade. Get started in 3 easy steps and begin your investing journey from home today. Learn more at scotiaitrade.com.
Still to come on 680 News.
2020, y'all, just so unpredictable. Justin Bieber drops a new song,
and I'm all about it.
This is 680 News.
For 3 days only, shop Marks this Friday to Sunday to save 25 to 60% off store-wide. Door Crasher prices as marked. With more ways to shop at Marks.com and in-store, we have made it easier and safer for you. Visit Marks this weekend only.
I'm Rhonda Collins, Chief Medical Officer at Revera Senior Living. This year, we responded to challenges unlike anything we've seen. Our frontline staff worked tirelessly. Together with public health experts, we faced this great unknown. We persevered. By fostering a safe and healthy environment, we protect and care for those we love. We are adapting. We are unwavering. We are Revera. Learn more at wearerevera.com.
With the pandemic, the balance between work and home became fuzzy. But some people didn't just survive, they also thrived. To hear their stories, search for the Remote Works podcast in your favorite podcasting app. Remote Works from Citrix.
This is All News Radio, 680 News.
Mainly sunny today with a 680 News guaranteed high of 15 degrees. Good morning. I'm Catherine Jeté.
I'm Paul Cook. Here are the top stories this Friday morning.
An investigation is underway on St. Clair at Brimley in South Scarborough, where a woman was struck by a vehicle this morning. She suffered serious head injuries.
The province sending a message about private social gatherings amid the COVID-19 pandemic, reducing the number of people allowed to get together indoors to just 10 in virus hotspots, including Toronto and Peel region.
Swapping the swab for a swish and spit. BC rolling out a gargle test for COVID-19 for children as doctors in this province call for more and better testing to help stop the spread.
For these and other stories, go to 680news.com.
Time now for 680 Sports.
From Sportsnet 590 The Fan, Simon Bennett.
Well, the Blue Jays found out the hard way this week how impressive the Yankees lineup can be. 43 runs over 3 games, and the Yankees completing the sweep last night in a 10-7 win. 5 home runs in 1 inning alone. The Jays head to Philly for the weekend, starting with a doubleheader today, 4 o'clock on Sportsnet 590 The Fan and Sportsnet. It's going to be Tampa Bay and Dallas in the Stanley Cup Final. The Lightning punching their ticket last night thanks to Anthony Cirelli's overtime winner to knock out the Islanders. Game 1 of the finalists tomorrow. Some players are ready on the course this morning at the U.S. Open. German Thomas Pieters has a birdie on his first hole to move it to a tie of the lead at -5 with Justin Thomas. Top Canadian Corey Connors at +1. The Miami Heat coming back from 17 down last night to take a 2-0 series lead in the East Final, winning Game 2 106-101. The Lakers and Nuggets open the West Final tonight. The Bengals are 0-2 to start the season in the NFL, falling to the Browns last night 35-30. Sports 15 and 45 past every hour or anytime at sportsnet.ca/590.
680 News time, 7:48.
Exhilaration starts with the extended Lexus 3-day event. Right now, take advantage of an incredible 1.5% off lease and finance rates for rates as low as 0.4%. Plus, we'll reward you with delivery credits of up to $3,000. On select Lexus models, some conditions apply. The extended Lexus 3-day event only runs until September 23rd. Don't miss your opportunity to drive home a new Lexus. Book your test drive today.
Dodds Garage Doors end-of-season blowout sale is on. Save hundreds of dollars on garage doors with our limited-time instant rebate. Call now and get Canada's top-quality Dodds Garage Door for less. Ask us about our 0% financing program. Offer ends September 30th. Don't wait. Save now.
Dodds. D-O-D-D-S. Remember, no one does it better than Dodds does. No one.
680 News time, 7:49. A man is dead after a motorcycle crash on Warden Avenue south of the 401. Police say a Mercedes was trying to make a left turn from Warden Avenue onto the eastbound 401 just after 10:30 last night when a motorcycle going north on Warden crashed into the passenger side of the car and burst into flames. The 32-year-old rider was pronounced dead at the scene. Police say it appears the driver may be at fault for making a turn in front of an oncoming vehicle, but they're also looking at the speed the motorcycle was traveling as a possible factor in the crash. A driver and a police officer have been taken to hospital after a 2-vehicle crash at Jane and Yew Tree Boulevard just south of Finch. Police say a vehicle was making a U-turn when it collided with a police cruiser. The driver and the officer were taken to hospital just as a precaution.
The Prime Minister will get more advice today on what should be in his government's throne speech next Wednesday.
Justin Trudeau is scheduled to speak by phone today with opposition Conservative leader Erin O'Toole, who is in isolation after a staff member tested positive for COVID-19. O'Toole was critical of Trudeau's Liberals yesterday for the government's failure to approve new rapid tests for the coronavirus. The Prime Minister will also chat with NDP leader Jagmeet Singh, whose party has called for billions more in federal funding for childcare and affordable housing. The minority Liberals need the support of at least one of the major opposition parties for its throne speech next week if they want to remain in power. Terry Pedro, the Canadian Press, Ottawa.
6 City News, time 7:50.
Attention all drivers. Do you want a new car but not the long-term commitment? Willowdale Nissan and High Park Nissan have an exceptional offer for you. Get 12, 18, and 24-month leases on cars starting as low as $399 plus taxes. Get into a new SUV, car, or crossover with a short-term lease from Willowdale Nissan and High Park Nissan. Short-term, fully warranted, and incredibly inexpensive. Refuse to compromise. Drive away happy today. Google Willowdale Nissan or High Park Nissan for details.
Look forward to what comes next with a bank account that gives you more. With the Scotiabank Ultimate Package, you can get a boost to your savings, unlimited Interact e-transfer transactions, and a $300 welcome bonus. So look forward to what comes next with the Scotiabank Ultimate Package. Conditions apply. Visit scotiabank.com/ultimate300. Scotiabank.
6 City News time, 7:51.
Time for 6 City News traffic and weather together on the ones for the seasons on Little Lake. Up in Chopper 680, here's Jordan Kerr.
I'm flying over the 401 to Scarborough. West 401 is slow going through here from Markham Road to Brimley the Express. A delay through Markham Road and the Collectors, then west of Brimley to west of Kennedy and the Collectors. Then busy west of Navy to west of Young Collectors, and slow in Mississauga from Mavis and the Collectors to approaching Mississauga Road. East 401 slow through Mississauga Road as well. Then delays from the 410 to east of Dixie Collectors, and from the 427 to the 400 in the Express at the east of the 400 in the Collectors. From the 680 Traffic Center, Kyle Hawking.
A bit of volume on the Toronto-bound QEW as you come off the Burlington Skyway from North Shore to about Appleby, and then it clears up. Eastbound Gardner busy from Park Lawn to east of Dufferin off and on. Southbound 410 delays, Sandalwood to Beauvais. The South 404 down Valley getting slow from the 401 to south of Lawrence again. And South 400 delays, Shepherd to the eastbound 401 ramp. Still closed is St. Clair from Brimley to Kingston Road for collision investigation. Discover the seasons on Little Lake in Midlands, the perfect place to call home. The model home opens soon. Book your private tour at seasonslittlelake.com. Your next report at 8:01, and with the extended forecast, here's Jill Taylor.
High pressure will give us lots of sunshine today, for tomorrow, and for Sunday. It's on the chilly side, though, and that sunshine will extend into next week, too. And we will get a brief warm-up. So if you don't like the cold right now, a little bit of a warm-up on the way as we welcome autumn on Tuesday. Guaranteed high today, just 15, a brisk north wind, making it feel a couple of degrees cooler. Tonight, clear and 5, and highs on the weekend, only about 15, but again, lots of sunshine. Right now, mainly clear, 6 at Pearson, 10, and sunny at 6 City News. Our guaranteed high today, 15.
This extended forecast is brought to you by Queen's Smith MBA in Toronto. Earn your MBA from Queen's Smith School of Business right here in Toronto. Find out more at smithmbaintoronto.com. Coming up at 8 o'clock, a portion of St. Clair is closed in South Scarborough, where a woman has been hit by a vehicle, and how your weekend plans could change as new rules for social gatherings take effect.
680 News time, 7:53.
Okay, car's all fixed.
Oh, great.
There's still a bit of a hump, but nothing to worry about.
I feel charming. Oh, so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel. Did my car just sing?
Yeah, that's the hump. You must have Bel Air Direct Insurance. The cars, they love it. It's so simple to submit a claim using the app. They get fixed up fast.
But will it hum forever?
I don't know, buddy. We just fix the cars here.
Bel Air Direct. Insurance simplified. Helping you navigate our new world.
And looking forward to when life resumes.
Listen 3, 4, 5 times a day. This is 680 News.
Just in time for the weekend, new Justin Bieber. Our Jeff Verhoeven has listened to the track, which dropped early this morning, and joins us with his take.
Did you guys just see a pig fly by?
because I'm all about this new Bieber song, Holy.
Get the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy, 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 holy.
Yeah, way better than Yummy, and it even features Chance the Rapper.
I'm a believer, my heart is fleshy. Life is short with a temper, like Joe Pesci. They always...
Yeah, it's so good, and our music station, Kiss 92.5, is all about it this morning.
Hey, this is Justin Bieber. Listen every hour for my new song, Holy, Chance the Rapper.
I'm Jeff Rahoman.
Coming up in 60 seconds, Americans may soon be blocked from TikTok. We'll have the business report.
680 News Time, 7:55.
Hi, I'm Maureen Holloway. It seems like the summer whizzed by while we were all dreaming about what to do with it. Well, now it's Toyota Red Tag Days. Time to stop dreaming and start driving. Right now at Don Valley North Toyota, you can lease or finance select models with rates as low as 0% or get up to $4,000 in cash saving incentives on other select models. Toyota Red Tag Days to the rescue. Don Valley North, Don Valley North Toyota. Visit DonValleyNorthToyota.com. Pickup or delivery? DC Express Online Grocery does both. They bring you in-store prices, promotions, and of course the PC Optimum points you love. All shoppable online. Choose how you want to get your groceries, whether it's in-store pickup or delivered straight to your door. Same-day service or later in the week? The choice is always yours. Get the best of both worlds now. Available at Loblaws.ca and Superstore.ca. DC Express. Your shop is our command.
680 News Time, 7:56.
Now the 680 News Business Report. Here is Mike Apple.
Well, and what has certainly been an interesting year in the tech space, Catherine, we have this developing story this morning relating to the operations of TikTok in the United States. Reuters now reporting that the U.S. Commerce Department will issue an order later today that will bar people in the U.S. from downloading the Chinese-owned messaging app WeChat and the video-sharing app TikTok. It'll take effect on Sunday. The officials saying that the ban on the new U.S. downloads of TikTok, again, these are just new downloads, not the current app that would be operating in Americans' phones. Convoluted story, but the background on this is the White House wants to crack down on TikTok and WeChat because it's owned by China. They think it's a spying conduit. There has been this tentative deal in place that would get Oracle, a big U.S. tech company, involved, but apparently that's not good enough for the White House. There's also been talk about TikTok becoming a publicly traded company. All of this in what has been, again, an interesting year for the tech space, certainly, and we'll see if, in fact, the Trump administration backs down or ratchets things up here in the next 24 to 48 hours. Doesn't affect Canadian operations for TikTok. Morning markets showing some caution coming in as we've got, again, this rising case count of COVID-19 in the Eurozone, which has taken the markets in Europe down this morning, specifically hitting the travel sector, and the Dow futures right now down by a more modest 50 points. It's time now for the Express Gold Refining XAU.ca gold price update. Precious metal right now up $9. Opening the day at $1,959 an ounce. At the Business Center, I'm Mike Apple.
Are you concerned about your financial future in these unprecedented economic times? With over 35 years experience, the advisors at Thomas Wealth Management will provide the guidance you need to get back on track with your financial goals. Thomas is an independent, family-owned company and a top-ranked wealth management firm for the past 4 years. So you can rest assured that your best interests will always come first. For a free 2-hour consultation, visit thethomaswealth.com. That's DEThomaswealth.com.
For nearly 150 years, Continental has been making tires for the most demanding drivers. Tires you can count on regardless of what the road throws at you. Tires that inspire total confidence in any driving condition. Everything Continental has learned on the racetrack, they've engineered into your tires. So you know you can trust Continental no matter what you drive. Continental Tire, for what you do. Find a Continental Tire dealer near you by visiting Tire Discounter Group's dealer locator at tirediscounter.ca/location.
Weather. It's all about the numbers. And if we're off by more than 3 degrees,
You can win our cash jackpot.
a number that continues to grow.
Enter at 680news.com.
Now, some regional weather conditions. Right now in Cambridge, it's sunny, just 5 degrees. In Ajax, a few clouds and 8 degrees. In downtown Toronto, it's a clear sky, 10 degrees. 6 City News is CFTR AM Toronto. It's 8 o'clock.
Number one for breaking news, traffic, and weather. This is 680 News, Toronto.
Here are Paul Cook and Catherine Chatay.
Good morning. This is Friday, the 18th of September.
Here's what's making news right now.
A pedestrian trying to cut across the street at St. Clair and Brimley is struck by a car. She was knocked out of her shoes and rushed to hospital with serious head injuries.
Better trim the guest list in Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa.
I think it makes sense.
The province cuts the social gathering limits in those areas and boosts the fines for violators.
The COVID testing struggle is real and ridiculous in Ontario with long lineups. But now in BC, a new less invasive test for kids, one of the first in the world. So when will it roll out across the country? Sweater weather is here early. We are in for a cool final weekend of summer with below average temperatures expected before fall arrives on Tuesday.
The Yankees sweep the Blue Jays, the Lightning off to the Stanley Cup Final, and Justin Thomas leads the U.S. Open. Sports at 15.
Tensions ratcheted up in the tech space. The Trump administration now threatening to ban U.S. downloads of WeChat and TikTok as of this weekend. We've got some retail spending data due from Stats Canada coming up this hour. Businesses 26.
6 City News time 8:01.
Traffic and weather together on the ones brought to you by your Toronto area Ford dealers. Jordan Kerr's Airborne and Chopper 680.
I'm flying over the 401 in Dufferin right now, looking at two issues. One of them just cleared. So westbound 401 and the collector ramp to the Allen, we have a bit of a bunch-up as their MTO crews doing some grass cutting here, but they've already cleared out. And then westbound 401 west of Dufferin in the Express, right lane blocked off with a stalled vehicle. It's just been put on the back of a tow, so it should be out of here soon, but it's causing a delay westbound on the 401 from west of the Allen to west of Dufferin in the Express. From the 680 Traffic Center, here's Kyle Hawking.
Well, we have the westbound Gardner ramp to Sherway Gardens still closed. Crews are doing road work on that ramp. And then the west QEW is busy. Aaron Mills to Winston Churchill, left lane closed for construction. No major jam-ups on the eastbound QEW. Eastbound Gardner gets busy Park Lawn to Parkside. And the south 404 down Valley slow from approaching the 401 to south of Lawrence. We have a closure ongoing of St. Clair, Brimley to Kingston Road for collision investigation. When you get the work service package from your local Ford service, you'll get more than just an oil and filter change because no one knows your Ford better than the people who built them. Book your appointment today. Your next report at 8:11, and with the forecast, here's Jill Taylor.
Well, a fall-like feel this morning, but a beautiful start to the day. Lots of sunshine today and on the weekend. Right now, sunny 6 degrees at Pearson 10. That's 680 News. Our guaranteed high today, 15. 6 City News time 8:02.
Breaking news this morning from South Scarborough, where a pedestrian has suffered serious head injuries after being hit by a vehicle.
6 City's Carl Hansky joins us live from the scene at Brimley and St. Clair. Carl.
Captain, the female pedestrian was knocked right out of her shoes and sent up under the hood of a car here at St. Clair near Brimley, where she smashed into the windshield of the black Hyundai, shattering the glass, suffering serious head injuries. Passers-by then heard screaming as the woman's family members rushed onto the roadway.
He was hugging, crying. They were told there was an emergency run, so that's how you know it's kind of a higher priority, right?
And it looks like she just tried to cut across the road and got hit.
That's exactly what it looks like. Exactly. There's no doubt about it.
It appears the woman must have been crossing from or returning to her home because her family was here within moments. A man believed to be her husband could be seen crying uncontrollably. The sad part is there's a signalized crossing just a few meters away from where the woman was jaywalking. Reporter live from St. Clair, Carl Hansky, 680 News.
680 News time 8:04. It's the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic began that public health guidelines are being tightened as opposed to loosened. New rules on social gatherings in this province's virus hotspots are now in effect, along with much steeper fines for those who break them. Our Kevin Meisner joins us live from downtown with the story and reaction. Kevin.
Well, Paul, not many people here are actually complaining about the province effectively slashing the guest list here in Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa. Private social gatherings are now limited to 10 people inside, 25 outdoors, and you can't combine those two numbers. Don't try to pull a fast one. Heather here near Front in Jarvis tells me, we always knew a second wave was on the way, and she was never comfortable with the previous expanded party limits.
It's just asking
for more cases to pop up, especially if they don't have a solution right now. It just doesn't make sense that they're like, yeah, have more people over, like open your circles and then open your chances to getting it.
Now, the fines for violators are substantial. $10,000 for the host, $750 for each guest. Joe says that's bound to send a message.
If that's going to make them stop, then go ahead, do it.
And Mary has absolutely no sympathy if you wind up being stung with a fine.
You either stay at home and respect what they're doing, or you go out, get caught, and have to pay the fine. And it's as easy as that.
Now, these new limits in Peel, Toronto, and Ottawa do not apply to venues with staff. That includes bars, gyms, cinemas, wedding venues, and restaurants. Here front in Jarvis, Kevin Meisner, 680 News.
680 News time 8:05 as doctors in this province called for more and better testing. A new, less invasive testing method for COVID-19 is being rolled out in British Columbia. 680's Jamie Pulford joins us live with a closer look. Jamie.
Yeah, Catherine, the COVID testing struggle is real and ridiculous here in Ontario with massively long lineups, many people waiting for hours with kids in tow. It's something the Ontario Medical Association says urgently needs to change. So maybe we should be looking to British Columbia.
Taking the step to get tested is how you protect your friends, your family, and your community. And now for K-12.
Yeah, how about getting the ventilation systems in the nigger buildings fixed, please? Oh, they're not broken. They're turned off.
The province's top doctor, Bonnie Henry.
Why? Because the temperature's cold tonight. Somehow, these people said sealing the building up airtight's a good idea. Where have we heard that before? 1936, Germany, I think.
This will take about 20 seconds. A swish and gargle test using saline. No more nose.
Stop saying swish, you fucking moron.
It's one of the first tests of its kind in the world. The extra bonus is that it can be done without a health professional. With that to school a priority, children are the focus right now, but the testing could be expanded to others. The question is, will it be expanded to other provinces? Reporting live, Jamie Pulford, 680 News.
680 News time, 8:07. Sweater weather is here early. We're in for a cool final weekend of summer. Our Laura Carney's on the Weather Watch.
Cool but sunny to close out summer. Our meteorologist Jill Taylor says normally for this time of year, the highs should be around 20 degrees. It will be on the chilly side. Highs only about 14, 15 degrees. And cool morning lows near 5 degrees tomorrow, about 8 on Sunday. Well, we can reminisce about the last weekend of summer 2019 to keep us warm. Jill, with this little reminder that this time last year, it fell into the mid-30s with the humidity. At least we are in for sunshine both Saturday and Sunday with that.
There's a police car. I don't have to stop. I'll just go fly through the intersection into this concrete baller. Oh, just speed up and go through in the lane the police car's coming in. Yeah. Oh, school bus. That's right. I don't give a fuck about the cop per se, but it's his job. He's doing. Hey, this cute black female cop, please don't kill any of the 11 division cops. This is absolutely certain.
Abandoning the idea of getting a free trade deal with China.
If I was more awake, I'd be standing out there still. I came up to get my head screwed back
the free trade agreement with Beijing.
I have to take all these fucking bugs off.
With the tensions ratcheted up because of the
I think they just turned the fucking ventilation down again.
And the extradition case against Huawei executive Lung Wangzhou. Now, this is the abandonment.
Just because there's air coming out don't mean it's working. Oh, there's air. There's air. That's not a fire suppression system.
With the world's second largest economy.
And ventilation is mandatory for both reasons. Ventilation is to provide fresh air, then also pushes all the toxic shit out. Oh, why would you niggers need that? I'm not these people. Why would you need to leave at night when the fire exits are both
political relations with China, a shift that has long been called for by the opposition conservatives.
How many people died in Parliament in Queens? Yeah, I know all these people. The people that own all this shit.
The Blue Jays as the Yankees completed the sweep in the Bronx. As we hear from our Simon Bennett, the Jays have a lot of questions now with 11 games to go before potential playoff games.
The Yankees made a mockery of Blue Jays pitching this week, including the fourth inning alone last night, which was just epic.
The day I come down to consider, is he actually a white guy? That's my friend.
How did that get out?
Just now, hey, any chance I could sell you 3 cigarettes for 30 cents? No. No, I will not give you hard currency for things I sell. Stupid. Where'd you fucking get them from? Besides, it's not like it's something like.
Still looking good for a wild card spot.
We just did a deal. Just did a deal. Just say, oh, I need $1 back because I gotta get on the bus tape. That's all we're talking about. We're gonna need to be the source of money. No, we're not the source of cash. Here's the problem: if you make money outside, no matter what you do, hot dogs, people see you. They see money. Oh, there's a source of money for me. The money's going in and up. It comes back down and out as when you get it.
For the 2020 Tradesperson of the Year, visit www.irwinnationaltradespersonday.ca for more information. The Tradesperson of the Year.
I take care of coffee. She give me a muffin. I've been treated like this by so many business owners. Well, the women. And some of them, it's like a married couple or whatever. Even the dude don't really like me. Like he wouldn't offer to give me something for free because it's his wife. That's not the case with these two. You eat something? You hungry? I'm $1 short for my coffee. You think I ate yet? Jesus. Alright. Let's open this shit up. Now my coffee's been caused by fucking dry air and shit. Changes from inside. Oh, look at it. Tilt right toward. Since I went downstairs and back, it turned this way because it was facing basically this way. Well, thankfully I consider that. That's the fucking sunflower seeds. You can get them all wet. That'll fuck things up. Might have to plant that one. Yeah, so it's pointing basically this way. The pot was facing this way. And so quickly it's turned. That's how much it wants the light. So there's like a fine balance. If the light's not strong enough, it won't give it the desire to grow towards it enough. Because the point of diminishing returns or whatever, like it could grow closer to it, won't help it any. If the light's too bright, it won't grow. It won't have the encouragement to grow. But the sunlight's the brightest fucking one of all, and they grow right up towards it. So there's other factors too, like spectrum and the way it varies and stuff. Like every time a cloud goes by, every time a little piece of dust goes by, it changes the spectrum of light that's hitting the plant. And that's how you kill off the funguses and viruses and shit. It's not just any one magical frequency, it's the constant changing. Like some people can lay out in the sun all day, no problem. Other people burn or get cancer like instantly. I got no pigment. I can stand out there in the sun all day. That's not a problem. The heat now is the issue. Because the army said I don't have to work in the sun, so I agree. I don't think black people should be working in the hot sun outdoors. No, I think that's a good step, first step towards I'm going to use the term cultural restitution because it came to my mind, but I think it doesn't make everything better, but so I think forcing people to go for x-rays, like anybody who's had 1,000 of them and fucking never got caught smuggling anything, or anybody who's Japanese should be able to say, no, I really don't want to go through an x-ray. You should just go, oh, yeah, okay. Some of these things, oh, that's racist. No, I think fucking what they did to these people was racist. I need to smoke a joint. This box here works good. If I kill the power and start it back up. Alright, so if I restart it, okay, if you turn on the Wi-Fi, it has Ethernet Wi-Fi. It says Bluetooth and cellular on all the options and shit, but it's not built into it. With Android, if I turn on the Wi-Fi first, it goes looking for a network to connect to. Don't worry about that. Then you turn on the hotspot. The Wi-Fi turns off because it's one antenna. If you turn off the hotspot, the Wi-Fi comes back on. Okay. If I restart it normally, okay, no, wait a second. I had this last night. If I restart it normally, the hotspot stays on. No, that's not true. All right. If you restart it Normally when it comes back up, the Wi-Fi comes back. Okay, you almost think the military invented the internet, eh? Like they use military time and all these acronyms and shit. I don't get what possesses people. You see everybody. If you see everybody stop, like if you see everybody stop looking at the same thing, you're gonna go, "Oh, that's my opportunity." Like, what the fuck? Man, that's not a good way to get through that. You don't get that's idiots. You hear about they publish photos sometimes that later on you go to look on the website and that one photo will be gone. Even the Metro PDF file, everything. Go to look up online and it doesn't match what's in the print edition. Here's a photo of somebody that jumped off a bridge this morning. Photographer's name and everything. Go to his website. Nope, no photo. Well, the newspaper paid for it. Okay. Go to the newspaper website. Download the newspaper. No, it's not there. No, see, I have to see that kid. The fluid can spread disease. I have to watch now. This, I think, this is from the temperature and humidity change. My nose wasn't running while I was out there, and it's not running. It's like the fuel mixture is too rich. My buddy, I'm not sure if he's my buddy. Hey, you know what? He's down for the hustle, so he's okay. He sees things the way I did. Some of these assholes be sitting there with a carton of smokes going, damn, hey, you got $1? Just give me something. He's offering something at least. It's not his fault he's white. You don't do none of that supremacist bullshit whatsoever. He knows a lot of shit, but what's wrong with these fucking people? Why can't you stop for a fucking? I get it. You can't always hear the sirens. I get that. That's a known issue. As the cars, the more money you spend on the car, the thicker the sound insulation is. And you idiots got your fucking Bluetooth. Oh, it's Bluetooth. I'm allowed. It's Bluetooth. Bluetooth. No, Bluetooth to the car stereo, you moron. $1,200 phone, $50,000 car. The two things will talk to each other just fine. No, you got to have it in your ear. And the only thing I think should be exempt from that, taxi drivers and I'm going to say truck drivers, but like I think that should be some sort of, I don't know how you define that. I'm driving a truck. Yeah, I didn't mean you're not all the same. All these other idiots, they put it in and they don't even try to compensate and listen or double check over their shoulders or anything. Cab drivers and truck drivers have always had to work with like electronics or communications or something. That those trucks didn't used to be nearly as safe as they are now. And the stereotype that it's the truck always causing the collision, not true at all. But that means that the drivers have to be aware of what's up ahead of them. And shit. People cut off trucks like it's nothing. They have to step on the fucking brakes from highway speed because of that shit. And then they're hoping to fuck there ain't somebody behind to slam into them or that the truck don't lose traction. You slam on the brakes in those trucks, you could fucking jackknife. That's why you could use this. CB radios. They never made a law that says, oh, to sell CB radios in Canada, it must be hands free. Like it's a microphone. Use with your hand, right? But you're looking where you're going while you're doing it. You're not typing down here. Even people, at the very least, they got it on speakerphone. I can tell because they're watching. I can see them talking. They're listening, but they're watching when they're driving. That to me at least makes sense. No, these assholes. I'm gonna look down and type because I got a Mercedes, but I don't want to spend airtime minutes. The fuck? Drive there. The person bitch about you not calling for I was driving my Benz. I really didn't feel like talking to you. No, I'm the asshole for getting in the way of the car. Hey, behind me there was a kid and a blind and an old person, eh? Watch out. 2, 3 in the morning a few months ago. I mentioned this in the video at the time. That's the other great thing about this. Once I spit it into the video, I don't have to fucking remember it too harshly. I can let it go for a little while. I try to drag a fucking busted tree branch up the road. It takes up like half the fucking space. As I get to an I'm going north. I'm going the wrong way up a one-way street. But so what? I'm going bright orange dragging a fucking tree. It was laying in the road. It would have been in your way no matter what. Fucking car comes around the corner. It starts coming around the corner. fucking screaming and yelling at me like I'm gonna run, like I'm purposely dragging this tree in your way. Like, oh, I just decided to do this because I knew you were coming. The woman in the passenger seat screaming something at me. And it's like they're expecting me to like they gas brake towards the tree. Like I'm gonna go, oh no! So I step back and they run over the tree. I hope you got a bunch of body work out of that. They didn't. Oh, I smoked this joint. Do I smoke the joint up here or do I smoke it outside? Oh. As long as it's still recording. I don't trust that viewer counter at all. No, I don't trust it at all.
Yo, come on, follow the map like a controller who will hold you like a stiff tip or work you like a flick trick. I'm crazy back to shit, it's getting ill sick. I'm deck out the burbs, nigga, it's the big nicks. Coming fat from the vats of black wax. In fact, I cramp stacks of acts upon your shelves so fans can help themselves. I prove my record sales. I spin it for Guinness, I mean new bitches for dinner, but just remember, I ain't no downtown clown. I run the mellow ass sounds, the real shit, boy. Five for five, on the dead or alive. Full of soft pretenders with sour cream and chives. No job. If I was you, I'd come through and catch a dose of my strict technique. Straight from Suicide Street. I work a bit like a cop. Trash and pawn shops. Want the city trends, cause I'm giving it a speed. Rain of frontin' on the fact. Consider deadly in my habitat. Like a Venus fire trap.
Oh, there, what happened? It's like I was trying to go downstairs. I don't fucking know when these kids get on the schedule. Everything's running late anyway. Kids, so. Man, stupid teachers. You staggered the start of the first day of school. That's fine. Your reasoning made no sense. If that was your reasoning, why don't you have them stagger by the hour of the day? Like 8:30, 9, how about 8:30, 8:45, 9, 9:15, 9:30? There's 5 right there. 8:30, 8:49, 9:15, 9:30. That's 5. You tell me it's 4. No, it's 5. That would actually clear the hallways in between each cohort. No, you want them all going in and out at the same time. Yes, you do. You get dead rich. They're all dead anyway. Oh, your connection is disabled. This is good. Can I assume SoundCloud does not want to finish playing that song? I don't know what's wrong with this. It's a shitload of kids on the bus right now fucking with their phones. And all the online learners wait for the teacher to stop doing whatever they do in the morning. Let's not make everything dirty and disgusting.
I told you, man. All that money's counterfeit, son. Yeah. All right.
Oh man, you just pop back up online. I just vented everything out of my mouth. You just get back 5 minutes if you want to hear it, but it don't, because that sounds stupid. When I complain, the complaints can get really dumb. Oh, for fuck's sake! Let's go back too and see if it fucking plays right. Something else.
Yo, come on, follow the map. My controller who will hold you like a stiff tip.
This keeps getting my attention because I want to wipe it off, right?
Shit is getting ill sick. Deck out the burbs, nigga, it's the big nicks. Coming fat from the vats of black wax. In fact, I cramp stacks of acts upon the shelves. Fans can help themselves. I prove my record sales. Move along, cause yo, there ain't no pausing. I'm causing catastrophe. I hate to be the one coming after the black dick dastardly. I heat them up even in winter. I spin it for Guinness. I'm eating pussies for dinner, but just remember, I ain't no downtown clown. I run the mellow ass sounds, the real shit, boy, straight from the dead ground. 5 for 5 on the data alive. Was full of soft
I was already walking away from the
no
intersection when the car tried to go through it.
and catch a dose of my strict technique. Straight from
I turned to come
suicide
back when I heard the sirens and signs.
Trash appliance shops, front seat,
I can
twins,
barely
cause
hear
I
it.
give the nigga sweet, not sweet. Yeah, there ain't no frontin' on the fact. Consider deadly in my habitat, like a loose fire trap. I run the G fast sounds, I'm putting good shit down. So check shorty, straight from the dead ground.
Bite me, was on my shoe.
Deadland kids, dirty bands for niggas with Papa Hash. Digger, stash, know what I'm saying? I'm out the range like stank on sewage. If your record ain't out by now, you fucking blew it. I ain't here to welcome faggot imitations. I smother brothers and watch them fade from that suffocation. I got shorties in irreversible comas while stops wreck trash like soup vets doing donuts. Chill out and post it out the Barbary Coast where queens be on the scenes in less than hour machines. I do my tracks for country blacks and fat back. Do it in a sack, crack,
They shut down an airport for the day, a runway or whatever for the day. For them to do bootleg trips back and forth. To me, that's a reference to that. It's the same fucking
no less than my best to let you know your SS was dropped on the rocket set. Check, stay out the park if you're scared of the talk. Understand? I'll be around, straight from the dead.
So I'm just goofing around with all these friends. Someone put so many feet in it. There's a heater right under these baskets and shit. But the windows, they're outdoor, but they're extremophile, survival, adaptogen, whatever. At some point, I'm going to have to close that window completely. It'll still be colder there. And they have to adapt to the different angle of the light for the winter.
I told you, man. All that money's counterfeit, son.
Oh, so
Yeah. All right. You know who it is, man. City natives in the building. It's the bunch of savages, man.
Yeah, I'm not an excruciating pain in the bones, but I'm only noticing that a minor sore spot. Yeah, I'm pretty close to minor pains, what I call minor. Okay, well, that's so. I don't know if it'll just be that track or what. I thought it played through further already. Okay, I need to get this in me. But, come on. We have other audio sources. But I really don't want to like try to freestyle over Noah. And I'll just stick that in the phone. I don't want to make it. Yeah. I can see what you're doing. You're just dumping on my fucking router. No, so what? Not so if I leave for half an hour, you leave too, huh? Takes you a few minutes to notice that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ones that are downloaded on the machine. Explain that one.
Yeah. I speak what I fucking want, huh? I say what I fucking want, huh? Yo, my blood type is straight, kill a nigga running his house. Kidnap a faggot ass nigga who be running his mouth. It's the second.
It's
LLC and the 11th letter. My twin is Aubrey Stain.
Portions. It don't do no 2 seconds at a time, man.
Your lane if you know it's better. Can't change because I'm stuck on some hot shit.
It doesn't just instantly start playing it. It's gathered.
Nah, chop block passing the car with you.
Okay, we'll just change this because this will drive everybody insane. Yeah, all that shit happened yesterday. All that shit. And the CRA is gonna call us. Well, the CRA don't have my phone number, so.
See you walk and leave you stressed out.
If they call and argue with them. You stole my serve. Yes, you did. I'm calling the cops on you. No, you're not the CRA. I'm the CRA. I'm going to call the CRA on you. I'm going to call on you. Oh, God's sakes, man. What the fuck did you do to this, man? Fucking bullshit, man. Every fucking day, something else just does not work for no reason. Really? No reason? None. It's unstable now. It's making this counter thing don't work for shit either, obviously. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, let's count. It's 10. That's 10 times. That's 11. 1, 2, 3.
You seen any gang members run?
You goddamn right, this gang members got TK every day, all fucking day. Better recognize what it is. Motherfucker.
Black flag. So.
You know? 5, 4. That was it.
Get your ass up out the car, nigga. Get the fuck out. Break yourself, nigga. Break yourself. Fuck school up on the streets. Don't need a GED, SL crack. What the working class sleeps. Live my life on the beat. No matter what, I'ma eat. If I'm a broke for a plate, might as well make it.
Don't make my skinniness because we ain't got the money.
A little baking soda mixed with the cane. Now we cooking rocks. Can't sleep too many chops. I know they fearless me. Fuck them, let them watch. Satan's calling them when you're on the clock.
Looking at them, that day I just did onions. Everything when you want it's illegal. But to us, it's all illegal.
I call it get mine by any means. Yeah, the KID, aka the Sandman, putting the sleep like rockin' bye-bye, baby.
Nothing's so good.
Yeah.
The police, the city level police hate the fact that we know that we're not within their purview technically. Yeah, they need water. But I figured that out before. I could have saved myself some trouble with all this blood on the floor. Oh. I gotta find somebody that grows conventional tomatoes, because they could use that fucking bag, maybe. Fuck that
hard to my number call, trust me dog. You ain't prepared to do what I'm prepared to do on the car. The artillery I got, cause you have to chainsaw. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Listen, what's that sound? Everybody look at what's going.
I got some sort of self-diagnostics where I know I'm fucked up. Most of us in the hood sleep. No, that's I gotta go get a blunt in the car before we have this conversation. Now, you don't know what man's did though.
Everything I see and have seen is but a dream within a dream. Long days, cold nights, summer days.
Everything is just a dream, but it's not a dream.
This the life that we live, this the life that we live, motherfucker. This the life that we live, this the life that we live, this the life that we live, motherfucker. This the life that we live, this the life that we live, this the life that we live, motherfucker. This the life that we live, this the life that we live, this the life that we live, motherfucker. That king like revolution, you don't wanna fuck with this. I got homie on standby, ready to let it rip. I suggest you close your lips, stop bumping your gums before you hurt someone you love. No remorse for my gun, no regrets.
I wanted to say Septimos.
Cross me and I'll set you about shit. Got an M16, copied up the black market shit. Big guns, big clips, you don't want any part of this. I'm on that leaving you talking shit. We ain't shit, I give a fuck who started it. Try and be how far you get. 4 goons in this rolling whip. Roll through, fuck your whole day. Fuck your clown, shit paid up. Not a great thing of putting in work. Covering your coffin in dirt. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, he got what he deserved. This the life that we live, this the life that we live, this the life that we live, motherfucker. This the life that we live.
live, it's the life that we live, it's the life that we live, motherfucker. It's the life that we live, it's the life that we live, it's the life that we live, motherfucker. It's the life that we live, it's the life that we live, it's the life that we live, motherfucker.
Oh, which way is it going back?
Closely, you can see the truth in my eyes. Back in junior high, already had gang ties. Folks boom in the back lanes, pockets full of something to hide. The shitty blade concealed, person kiss my thigh. 9 years old, on my mama, I ain't scared to die. Black flag on my face, throwing up gang signs. Can't forget these cops kill my uncle legs. They wonder why my auntie said my cousin never had a chance. I just think over the scars, stick my arms through the bars to reach for God. I roll my people pages, I read from the Bible. I'm a sinner, all I know is survival. 6 months to 5
the chapters is check with Savage. This is doing good. That was Michael Moore. Dylan was my country.
Don't give a fuck. One time wanna lock me up. Go hard till I'm dead and gone. Go hard till I'm dead and gone. Live life like I don't give a fuck. One time wanna lock me up. Go hard till I'm dead and gone. Go hard till I'm dead and gone. I've been living life like this since a little kid. Could've made a movie off all the shit I did. Count so much money, turn your fingers black. Shit so good, I'm making extra weight back. Puffing on the weed, sipping on the Alizé, sleeping in the limousine. Yeah, it's just another day. Mama, don't pray for me, cause I'ma be okay. I live to die by the plane. Only feel alive when I'm staring death in the face. I'm holding the low at 9, alone in the dark. Just me and my thoughts, contemplating homicide. Trust when the sun goes down, we ride. Respect for my dog, looking on the front line. No choice, either his life or mine. I ain't dying today. Rather pull the trigger back and watch the soul fly away. Watch the soul fly away. Bye-bye. Live life like I don't give a fuck. One time wanna lock me up. Go hard till I'm dead and gone. Go hard till I'm dead and gone. Live life like I don't give a fuck.
I need to be reminded that I'm dying.
Go hard till I'm dead and gone. Go hard till I'm dead and gone.
That's why I keep getting punished. Like, oh, you made good use of this one. I'll tell you another one. How did I do this? How it works? What did you do with the last one I gave you? You want more? I'm so tired of all these squares. Bunch of cocksuckers with ears.
Yeah. Gang like records, gang like records. I'm on his back. Yeah. Hunger driving my motivation, no tolerance, running short of patience. Get gold and I collect money. That's the shit that got me dreaming robberies. When Pops left, it was the block that bothered me. Got a problem, load the weapon, that's how you solve it, that's what it taught to me. And it's how your face starting to bother me. Put me in the red beat, guess it's just how I was born to be. Some come to this world with diamonds and pearls, some come to poverty. With no one to teach us right and wrong, how could you say that we wrong? This is all we know, so gotta be right. Or maybe it's left, but it's all we got left. Not to thug until my last breath. Truly, peace and love to the ones that knew me and fuck the rest. I mean it, and she know when I walk out this door, it might be for the last time. They say the stars burn the brightest right before they die. That's why I tell her I love her just in case the day my day to shine. Mother, forgive me for I sin, and I fear I probably sin again. Tell me whose blood is this on my hands? Cause I can't remember.
slugs. Great dog. Nah, you ain't one of us. If you want it, better be ready to kill for it. If you want it, better be ready to kill for it. All my thugs, off drugs, dope slugs, great dog. Nah, you ain't one of us. If you want it, better be ready to die for it. If you want it, better be ready to die for it. That early morning hustler shit. Cocaine in the pot, stirring till it's magic trick. Advocate, I'm saying, bet the streets gon' feel me. Know these cops still wanna kill me or confine me. But first you gotta find me, so confine me. You bitch ass, punk ass cops, y'all can kiss on my cock. This is something that you'll never stop. Here to teach the next generation to say fuck the cops. Same way I was taught, yeah, same way I was taught. Yeah, fuck the cops, fuck the cops. All my thugs, pump drugs, dope slugs, great thugs. Nah, you ain't one of us. If you want it, better be ready to kill for it. If you want it, better be ready to kill for it. All my thugs, pump drugs, dope slugs, great thugs. Nah, you ain't.
Cinéma quand même à quelques reprises depuis la reprise, puis ils font tellement attention sur les plus petits écrans qui sont consommés ici, bon, soit, mais
whether it's basketball and baseball or diving and dance, when you pay with MasterCard, you help give a kid a chance to play. Help with MasterCard online or in store at any Canadian Tire, Sport Check, or Marks until October 31st. And a donation will be made to Jumpstart to help give kids the opportunity.
I don't understand. So the ones I'm looking up fucked up. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week. Jesus answered and said unto her, whosoever drinks of this water shall thirst again. It's John 4:13, 14, and 15. What shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. Okay. The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. I haven't understood with that one.
Complicated that is, even just getting grandma to look at the camera.
That goddamn robot box, something like that. Yeah, because you know people never seen electronics and computers before. Don't they use the TV just fine? Because back when they fucked everything up. That being the case, you never update them with the website.
With a bank account that gives you more. With the Scotiabank Ultimate.
Right. Okay, so maybe I'll just press play.
In the chest, cause an explosion that goes by a slow feel like time frozen. Hits me in the air. Yeah. Nowadays I have to lie. I'm a lie, had this king of fire. Everything I ever got, still never change. I swear to God, your slopes is making me ride. Drinking from the bottle, ain't no food in my outside, it's not your problem. Why the fuck my tummy hurt, and why am I stalking? Why the fuck I'm divided? People write different things, past each other.
Yeah, all it means is that there aren't any big organized groups.
The hand of my business, the fuck with me is a guaranteed death wish. I was taught the hand of my business, the fuck with me is a guaranteed death wish. I was taught the hand of my business, the fuck with me is a guaranteed death wish. The fuck with me is a guaranteed death wish. I was taught the hand of my business, the fuck with me is a guaranteed death wish.
Right now, like 100 million Americans.
We're watching the Dow futures not doing much of anything right now. Down just 5 points. Oil sliding 24 cents. 47 right there for the business center on Monday.
All my homies down the ride. Black flags, pull the box, cause it's out. It's show you what I'm about. Stick it in your neck and watch the blood pour out. Watch the blood pour out. I pray, but God don't answer me. I said I pray, but the devil's all I see. I said I pray, but God don't answer me. I said I pray. This is from my life, I make a suck, picked up quick, focus in corners fast like running. Backlands, stand across the road some early mornings. Got me a pray to the sky, hoping God would answer me. Instead, the devil replied with open arms and break streets, and my brothers locked down. I said I pray, but the devil's all I see. I said I pray, but God don't answer me. I said I pray, but the devil's all I see. I said I Yeah. Gang Life Records, the kid.